Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Games XP Championship. The first game of this split. It is going to be Team RDE versus Team NFG. NFG being on the left side, RDE on the right. And we're getting to game one real soon here.
Hell yeah. We are here. Casting this game is Prophet, and I myself being Mario / Words. And we're gonna have fun in this game, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting game.
It's our first best of three of the first game of the split. The first best of three that Games XP Championship is done. The first game on, I believe it's the first actual game under the new org title, and I'm excited. RDE is apparently losing all of their bans, however.
Oof.
That's going to be very unfortunate, a little bit tough, but I'm sure they'll be able to get through it.
Both of these teams, like just looking at the ranks alone, they're really far apart from each other.
And Slivering Dingus actually going, I believe, into the mid lane, as I'm fairly certain he was a top laner last season, now in the mid lane. And Blutstrugen, who was originally S Commander, going from the AD carry position to the top position, assuming this is everybody's spots. A couple of role swaps.
So right here, the Kaiser ban is actually pretty interesting, because first of all, they're banning it on blue side. And second of all, with the new crit item changes, it seems like Kaisa wouldn't be as strong as other AD carries. So maybe it's more of a comfort pick ban rather than an actual ban.
It could just be that they're respecting the champion's strengths and Songless doesn't want to play it. I don't know. I don't see why Kaisa would be banned. A lot of other AD carries are also viable. That's the first pass ban, as RDE doesn't get any, and FG has all five. I believe RDE still get their last two in the second phase of bans.
As now, let's see, what are they actually going to ban? There are a couple of priority picks in this meta, especially with the buffs that came through on Syndra. Syndra's pretty strong right now. And there's a Rakan ban, actually.
I'm surprised we haven't seen a Nocturne or a Zoe ban yet. Those champions are both very strong, and they have to first pick one or the other. You know, you either get the Zoe or you get the Nocturne. You have to pick one. You don't get both on blue side. The other team will get the other. So, you know, those are some really strong power picks that are both up.
I mean, the thing with Zoe is her being a burst mage and everything, even though she has like a lot of room to like one-shot you and one-shot the carries, you still have to think about like there's so much room for outplay from the enemy team that if they're not confident with the Zoe pick, then it might go downhill, as we see a Gnar ban.
That's not surprising. Gnar is a very strong pick, highly contested in every region. Again, Nocturne and Zoe are both left open, some very strong picks. Swain is open for the bot lane. They have Pyke open as well. A lot of really good power picks that have been left open.
As now we're gonna wait for the last ban to go through, and as I see in chat, Finesse is actually Kai'Sa one trick more or less. That's like almost the AD carry he has or she plays the most. So.
The Olaf first pick, that's probably gonna go into the jungle. I like that a lot.
You know what, Olaf? I'm actually not. I'm actually pretty happy to see that pick, especially with the buffs that came out. But against an Aatrox, actually no, especially against an Aatrox. Yeah. Aatrox needs to CC you to like actually, to actually get the damage across. So that Olaf might go to the top.
Wow.
You see a Braum pick and a Graves pick.
Braum Lucian insta-lock. That's a really strong bot lane. A really hard ganking jungle. And that, personally, I don't think Aatrox is good anymore. I think those nerfs kind of completely destroyed him. If you get in his face, he dies, which is what Braum, Olaf, Lucian, that's what they love to do. And then Graves, just a carry jungler, nothing special coming out of that jungle pick. We're probably going to see the mid pick. I don't expect to see them pick a bot side. Oh, Tom Kench.
No, yeah, definitely. Tom Kench is such a good support to pick, especially against the Braum Lucian, because you can just get your AD carrier, your carry in general, out of any sticky situation that might come forth. The priority picks from blue side actually really interest me, especially with the Olaf being the first pick. It's very smart to pick out the Olaf because it can be flexed into the top lane and the jungle. While Aatrox is obviously going top lane. Like, that's the only lane he's really played anymore after the rework. So it's gonna probably be that against Olaf, or they still have the option to counterpick it, to like completely counterpick it. So
I think the
yeah,
Tom Kench is actually is definitely probably the best support they could have picked up for the side of RDE.
definitely.
Especially Yeye having a really good performance on it in All Stars, played incredibly well, saving a lot of people. Hopefully he can do it again this game. As the both comps, out of either of them, I love NFG's comp. The Olaf is such a great pickup in my opinion. Completely run down the Aatrox, run down the Tom Kench, the Braum Lucian bot lane. Tom Kench does a lot to try to negate as much as possible, but at the end of the day, it's really hard to beat Braum Lucian.
hmm And they also decided to take out the Zaya, which actually did get buffed because of the changes into the crit items. They made it more uh less expensive, so now it's easier to actually get to that stage of the game. With both the two big changes were Stormrazor and IE. The
Mm-hmm.
build path changed from BF pickaxe and two daggers to just a BF, two longswords, and a dagger for Stormrazor, and a BF and pickaxe for an IE.
I'm kind of
Which is
surprised by the Jid pick. That's really going to get abused by the Braum, Lucian, the Olaf. I really thought he was going to go for the Heimerdinger.
not really. You gotta think of it like this. First of all, any sticky situation he's in, Tom Kench can just get him out of there. Jin is one of the priority 80 carries to pick, especially now. Again, with the changes, with the crit changes. And he can just deal a lot of free damage, especially with Tom Kench just eating him up whenever he's in a bad spot. The only thing bad about Red Team right now is they haven't picked their mid, and they're lacking a lot of AP. They're fully AD right now, except if you consider Tom Kench, I guess, but he's a tank, so.
Yeah, they
And
have to pick up an AP champion. I'm kind of expecting the Syndra. I think that'd be an okay pick. Zoe's still open as well. There are a fair bit of good picks that are open for the mid lane. Again, he has to pick an AP champion, so maybe Talia as well. Victor, I
Victor,
like the
that's
Victor
actually a
pick.
pretty interesting pick. Victor being one of the least used control mages, I believe, since a couple patches ago. But he's still done, like, if you can play him correctly, if you can position, he can do tons and tons of damage. So as we were saying, the Olaf is going in the jungle. They're going for the Malphite top lane. So they're going for the combo with the Orianna and the Malphite, which is going to be disgusting if they can actually land it.
Mm-hmm.
Olaf is an unCCable monster, and Lucian and Braum is just disgusting bot lane.
Yeah, they have a lot
Uh,
of very good ball delivery systems for the side of NFG.
while from the side of RDE, they actually have so much damage, like so much damage. That means if any of their lane actually destroys the other laner, it'll create like Tom Kench can just focus them, meet them up whenever they're in trouble, and then just spit them out and them keep dealing a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. The Aatrox definitely has to get ahead, though. If he doesn't get ahead, then that's going to cause a lot of issues.
hmm It's gonna be if I was NFG, I would probably if I was Zayfrey actually. If I was Zayfrey, I would put some like a lot of pressure top lane, try to get that Aatrox as behind as possible so he won't be a factor at all. Because bot lane can hold their own, mid lane can hold their own, so that's the only lane that I would prioritize really. While if I was RDE, I would focus trying to get some CS, wait for that mid to late game power spike, and then try to just out damage them because they do like every single member in late game out damages everyone in NFG.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Also, what do you think their win conditions are for both teams?
On both sides, I think as long as NFG's bot lane goes okay, and Lucian can do some damage in the late game. It'll be fine. However, the Victor Graves Jhin scaling is very good. There's not a huge amount of damage from NFG. They have the Orianna, they have the Lucian. Olaf does some true damage, but otherwise he's probably a tank. Malphite also a tank. Braum a tank. So it's 3 tanks, 2 damage dealing composition. That Orianna and the Lucian both need to pop off. If neither one of them isn't doing their job, this composition is completely screwed. Whereas for the side of RDE, they have a lot of damage and 1 tank. So if that 1 tank isn't doing his job, then his team is screwed. It's just about who messes up the most. Is it RDE's damage dealers or is it Ye's Tom Kench?
Also,
Sorry, is it NFG's damage dealers or Ye's Tom Kench?
And also you have to think, NFG has to engage. They have to engage because if they don't, they'll just get out. Like they'll just get destroyed. They'll get popped. Their win condition is also to try and engage onto RDE's carries and try to burst them down as soon as they can before they can get burst down themselves. They have an insane team fight. They have insane CC. They have nice peel for the carries. So all they need to do is really implement it in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just give Songless, give Slivering Dingus, give them both the ability to pop off, and if they do, then this should be a relatively good game. Since once again, only 1 tank in the Tom Kench, and he's not really a tank. His job is to save somebody. But if there's nobody to save, then he can't save anything. He's just screwed.
And now we're gonna go into a little break, so we'll see you then.
My name is Tim Borseth, and I own and operate Games XP in Decorah, Iowa. Games XP is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong and Atari all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much fun. It's free to play, and you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The Game XP motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to come to Decorah, Iowa, and check out Games XP and experience this geek gaming paradise.
And we're back.
Alright, we're going to get into the game. RDE versus NFG. It should be a good one.
Indeed. As actually, NFG here is going in for an invade on the top side jungle. There's 5 people going. This might get interesting. As they're gonna probably find Aatrox. Aatrox, does he have any idea?
It doesn't look like it. Plutostrigan just sitting there. Zayfrey getting the slow off. Plutostrigan getting chased down. The Braum Q does miss. Another axe is going through. He's trying to get away, but he's just gonna die. First blood to his laner. Juicy Big Pink getting that first blood gold. Everybody getting assist except for the support.
Yeah, everyone getting an assist except for Braum is actually pretty good for NFG.
I mean, unfortunate that Braum didn't get the assist, but oh well. It should be that's a really good start, especially for the Malphite. He should be able to recall if he wants to, get a free Ruby Crystal, but it looks like they're gonna have counter invade.
Yeah, they might just cheese him back.
Yeah, RDE is here. They have the better one for NFG. The slow comes through. Pink's trying to kite back. Yay on the front line. He's close to getting stunned. One auto attack goes through. Songless getting a trade. Yay trying to do as much damage as he can. Penguin going down. The heal coming through. A Q as just for Penguin goes down. Yay going down the other side. All the support's going through. Safer getting another axe down. Songless is not in a good position. or sorry, he is in the best position he could possibly be. Funess going down, and that is absolutely horrible for RDE as they go down 4-1. And Zayfray's Olaf, he doesn't need a leash.
So the reason why that went so south for them, for RD, is because NFG just had everyone there. Like, everyone can follow up from that. Orianna followed up. GCB Pink on the Malphite was just creating pressure top lane, so it's not really like Aatrox can do much about that. While Olaf, first of all, has a stronger level 1 than Graves. Jhin has a stronger... Actually, yeah, Jhin does have a stronger level 1 than Lucian, but still, like, it's
Braum
1
makes
to
up
3,
for
basically.
it.
Braum, like, doesn't so much damage because of the passive, and Lucian too, so...
Looks like Zayfray, understanding that there's no way that Pig can do anything here. He's still on his Raptors. He just finished that camp. He's probably going to go to his Wolves right now. He might catch Zayfray doing it, but what's he going to do except maybe Smite, which is almost up. It's going to come off cooldown in a couple seconds, but he's doing his Wolves. He won't catch him. Zayfray's going to get out of that one for free. He's going to get a triple buff start for this game.
Mm-hmm. And already a 1k gold lead, 1.2k gold lead. Only 3 minutes into the game is pretty bad for RD at this stage of the game. Even though every single lane is outfarming NFG, it's still pretty bad for them. But they can still catch up.
I
Game
agree.
is not over yet. And look at that amount of
tops,
damage that Aatrox
Juicy
is
Big
putting
Ping trading Blue Strugan. He's going down pretty low. He's going to live for now. Zayfray is actually on the side here, gets caught on the ward. Knows it, he's going to back away. Pig's rotating up to that side. He's going to catch the Ghost Poro. That goes by.
There we go. Disconnected me. As we see that every single lane is has higher farm than everyone in NFG. Even Graves is actually caught up with Olaf, technically.
Yeah, he's only down by a little bit. RDE definitely trying to make up for their losses and kills by trying to keep up the CS. Doing their best at it. The largest deficit being in the top lane. Blutstrugan having a massive CS lead, and he looks like he might call his jungler up. Drops the ward. Pig's just going to recall.
Ooh. But Malphite actually putting a little bit of damage there, taking a bit of damage from minions though.
He's definitely trading around.
Yeah, and the amount of poke coming out from Victor in this lane too is really, like, it hurts. It's hurting Orianna a lot. It can't really focus on farming that well because of the constant pressure from Victor.
This is quite frankly the best lane that Aatrox could ever ask for. Malphite is a tank. However, he loves staying away from the other laner, so Aatrox just punishes the hell out of him by slamming down his sword on him, getting a bunch of free damage.
Yeah, and just look at the giant minion wave. The Aatrox has so much pressure in the top lane that he can just back, go and get items, and the lane will still be like straight in the middle.
Yeah, and Juicy's actually going to answer the recall with the recall of his own. There's no way he has a lot of money on him either.
Yeah, what I would have done if I was Malphite in this situation, I would have finished out pushing the top wave, creating either creating a refresh on the wave, so it'll end up in the middle, or actually make Aatrox lose all that CS or waste his teleport. But by him backing now, what he created is it's gonna stay there. It's gonna probably slow push into him, I believe. But either way, Aatrox gonna push it. So, and that's actually a very bad position to be in when you're a tank, when you're Malphite, and you're against a bruiser that can roam.
Looks like NFG is going to come up here onto RDE's top laner. Blutstrugan, he doesn't know that he's in danger yet. The Q comes through from Zayfray. He slowed the chilling smite. Blutstrugan's just going to flash and respect the roam.
Yeah, nice flash ult by him. would not have survived if he didn't do that. He would have actually went down to the Ori and Olaf gang here.
Now Pink can look to invade. He sees that the red's going to be coming up. However, I don't think he knows that Zayfrey is going to meet him there. They both want Zayfrey's red. Looks like there's definitely going to be a duel here. Pig sees where the Olaf is backing away. They drop a ward. They're pinging down onto the Infernal Drake. And it looks like this fight is going to be pinged off. Zayfrey's still chasing him down though, and he's going to go let him out.
Okay, so now Pig knows where Zayfrey is, so he can actually just go and try to counter jungle him or even force something on top side because Olaf cannot rotate fast enough to actually do anything. And same can be said by Zayfrey. Infernal Drake is up. He is actually going for a gank bot lane, I think. So now he backs off. So that's pretty interesting. Oh, Malphite's taking so much damage.
Yeah, he's not looking too good up against Blutstrugen. He's putting a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, barely gets out actually. Didn't have to waste a flash or ult, but was pretty close to. And here comes the gank.
Ooh, Zayfrey going down on EAA. He's going to get that kill down there. That's a good start. That could be Infernal for free.
Oh, but wait. And that's going to be Juicy.
There, and Juicy dies on the top side. And then Dak here down on the Infernal Drake. Zayfrey, Penguin, Slivering Dingus, they're all doing the streak. Ooh, Slivering Dingus with the Q over to see Subjective, figure out that he's there. That's really good. The Q comes down onto him. He looks like he's going to get stunned up. Slivering Dingus gets the barrier off. The stun goes through. The Infernal Drake is there. Zayfrey looking for a lot of damage. There's nowhere for Subjective to go as he is going to fall down. And Juicy Big Pink actually teleported back up. He might try to look for a fight here. He does have a fair bit of damage being the Malphite. He has got a lot of bases. But no, it looks like he's just going to let everybody recall, clear this wave. They might still look for it. Blutstrugen, he goes for the knockup. He gets it. He's going to look for the chains down onto him, the slam through, the knockup. Juicy Big Pink has to burn his flash. He's looking for everything. Another ult to cancel. Gets past Juice, gets back Pink's ult. He's going to run through. Blutstrugen trying to catch up to him. The slam down does not reach him. Blutstrugen, he is very, very low. Juicy Big Pink looking for the turn. He gets the slam down, but he is in a very bad position here. A double kill in the bot lane for Zayfrey. And a massive turn of events. Oh, Blutstrugen going back onto Juicy Big Pink. He's still looking for it. The fight's coming through. The knockup. Juicy Big Pink dodging all of the spells. An amazing play by him. The 1v2 in the top lane. What an absolute monster.
Okay, so it all went downhill after I smell a pig actually flashed into it to try and go for the last hit, forgetting that Malphite's passive shield passive was coming up and he still had ult. That's what basically was the downfall from that topside fight. And Aatrox over chasing him into almost second tier tower actually finished them off too, not hitting a single one of his abilities. That was the downfall from top side. From bot side, they just got four-man ganked, and that was disgusting. They basically got aced for only one kill, I believe. Not even a kill, my bad. It was 5-0. NFG is really looking strong.
Yeah, NFG making all the macro plays, making a lot of really good plays. Juicy Big Pink up in that top lane, holding his own against two different players. Blutstrugen and Pig tried to make that play happen, but just couldn't. Absolutely monstrous showing from him.
Aatrox is now gonna start losing.
Oh, Zayfrey's coming up at the top lane. He pops the Predator. He's throwing an axe. It's gonna slow him down. Gets the reckless swings. Blutstrugen has nowhere to go, and that is the death for him. And now in this bot lane, looks like Songless and Penguin, they want to try to engage here. The Abramo comes through. Songless pushing forward. The culling goes down onto Jin. He's doing as much damage as he can. The Q comes through. Piercing light pierces through Finesse as he's about to go down. I smell a pig. He has. Stun drop down onto him. The ult comes through from the Graves. A lot of damage going down onto Jays for Penguin as he is going to get devoured up. The Unbreakable is trying to do what it can, but it will not be enough as the Graves gets the last auto attack, and that is a double kill for the side of RDE.
So just that's a classic case of overextending without having any vision. Even though they traded 1 for 2. Lucian is really ahead of this Jhin right now in terms of CS. He has a 1k gold lead, or exactly 1k gold lead onto this Jhin. And things are not looking good for RD at this point of the game.
Yeah, NFG is gonna get that Rift Herald too.
I
Doesn't
mean,
look like there's gonna be a contention.
yeah, they can't contest. They have so much top pressure because they already got tier 1 towers. What I think they should be doing is try to force for a fight into the bot side. Try to get that tier 1 tower as well. And then basically do a 1-3-1 in the mid lane. Send Orianna, Lucian, and Brahmin to mid. And send Malphite bot and Olaf top. That way you can actually pressure for both the Baron and the when of course Baron spawns. Pressure for both Baron and for the next Infernal Drake. Yes, the next Infernal Drake that's coming up.
RDE trying to make it through this game. They really have to try to get through this early game, or they might have to try to go for the 2-0 reverse sweep here. Not looking too good. NFG looking incredibly strong. A very good gold lead.
Lucian
Looks
already
like there's
hitting
gonna be an invade down to the bot side. Songless trying to do all the damage he can. Pig coming through. He's trying to put down all the damage he can. The red spike comes down. The glacial fissure from the Braum. As the Yay going to be the MVP there, save his buddy. Songless gonna go down. The ult comes through for Juicy Big Pink as he's gonna try to get as much damage as he can. The Grey Health does not come through as Yay is going to die, and that's a play gone wrong.
That's
Slivering Dingus flashing forward, going for the Q. Zayfray, he's gonna go for it. They could just tank this forever. There is no way Pig lives through this one. All the damage is coming through the Ragnarok, but that does not give him any resistances. Juicy Big Pink in this mid lane might actually try to go for the fight on a subjective love. He will not, and that will be the end of the play, it seems.
Yeah, Pink, not Pink, my bad. Slivering Dingus actually taking so much damage because she was tanking for most of that dive. And by the time they could actually get onto the graves, it was too late. They were gonna trade 1 for 1 because of the wasted time into chasing him under the tower, into trying to dive him. Very nice rotation coming from Juicy Big Pink though to actually get a gank into both Funcy and Yeye and Smell a Pig. And actually a pretty good play, a pretty good counterplay from NFG. They can, with that, they can actually pressure, never mind, they can't pressure Dragon. RD does have Dragon pressure because they have more members around it, but also
the TP's
here comes the Malphite.
Looks like
yeah,
there's gonna be a fight. Zayfray, he's trying to duel him. Pig getting down. Braum passive is going to be down onto him. Blutstrugen is up in this front line. He's trying to fight Songless. Slivering Dingus one-shots the jungler for RDE. Juicy Big Pink getting exhausted in the front line. Blutstrugen goes down. Songless going to chase down Subjective Love. He's taking a lot of damage. The culling is going through, and he's going to get the turnaround kill on the Songless as Juicy Big Pink gets chased on the side. The flash Q coming in from JS for Penguin. He gets the Glacial Fissure down. Subjective Love not looking too good. He's down. He's going to get stunned up. Zayfray running forward. Slivering Dingus comes through with the Q, and that is going to be the death for the large majority of RDE as their entire top side falls apart.
Okay, so now what they did with that Herald is they're gonna pressure both towers right now. They're gonna grab tier 1 here. They're gonna put a bit of damage onto tier 2. I do not believe they are going to finish it, or are they? Oh, they are. Braum's tanking though. So they are gonna get tier 2, and at this point of the game, you just have to like put pressure topside, put down vision topside. Baron is going to be up in 4 minutes, and every other lane really has a lot of pressure. It's pushing, but you need to like get vision around that so you can do Baron as soon as possible and try to finish snowballing your lead.
Zayfrey, he's bettering up onto this top lane. He's going to try to 1v1 Blutstrugen? No, he will not.
He...
Oh,
going for
Blutstrugen
Dusk.
actually got a little Krug there. He's
putting
really
a
trying
lot
to
of
fight
damage
for
on.
him. I think he's just trying to bait. He's trying to wait for his teammates to get here. They are on a ward, though. And Juicy Big Pink can get a lot of farm.
Look at Songless and Penguin here. Going to actually catch out the Graves, I believe. That should be a dead Graves coming up. In 3,
Yeah,
2,
a lot
1,
of damage.
tower dive.
This is the wrong engage. P is for Penguin. Or Jizz for Penguin. Just for Penguin. I don't know. You get the kill out there. Funsty getting, or finessed, and getting one shot there. Slivering Dingus finessing all of his health. Doing a lot of damage.
And yeah, now they just get tier 1 for free because RD's rotations this game are looking pretty sloppy, pretty slow, so they just going to lose free objectives for nothing. They're giving away stuff for free, so NFG doesn't even have to like actually worry about anything. Malphite or Juicy Big Pink is already on the top wave, so they don't really have to rush anywhere. They can just chill, farm, grab their items, and then just go back.
Yeah. This seems like a pretty good game for NFG. They're having a good time. Zayfrey predatoring down against the bot lane of RDE. Gets a Q, finessed. A lot of health. Was chunked out from that one Q.
And Baron's up in a minute 20, so if I was NFG, I would start prepping for that. Putting vision around top side.
Penguin is chasing forward down on the pig. Finesse is here. The glacial fissure comes through. This looks like an overengage for Penguin. Zayfrey not in a good spot either. Might have to pop the Ragnarok. Slivering Dingus is enough pressure to make them back away from his jungler.
And Juicy Big Pink is putting so much damage against this Aatrox. Not tanking anything. Look, Aatrox is actually not doing like any damage to him. He did not get the power. He did not snowball as he wanted to, and that is brutal for him right now.
Yeah, Blutstrugen not looking very good in this top side. He's kind of getting beat up, but there's a lot of damage down. Subjective Love doing a good job, but that's the shockwave from Slivering Dingus. Zayfrey doing a lot of damage. Yay is, however, going to get him. The ult is coming through from Jin. This is the curtain call that Penguin might need. No, he's actually going to walk away. Not a single bullet fired. Up in this top side, it looks like Songless is coming in to gank Blutstrugen. He's going to look to go down. Juicy is tanking up this turret. Blutstrugen not looking too good. The port comes through. Songless walking forward. The piercing light pierces through Blutstrugen's health bar. And the culling is going to pierce through that minion wave. They're going to look for the top tower.
Yeah, pretty free top tower now. Blutstrugen actually grabbed Vamp Scepter, so he'll have more sustain.
Oh, Pig is up here. Songless trying to win the fight. He gets the heal off. Juicy, very, very tanky guy. He might die for this, however. He goes for the flash. That is not enough. Yay, flash forward. Smell like a pig. Also flashes forward. That is a double kill for the side of RDE.
Very nice play. Nice flash Q by Yay over here. And now they can grab some vision around Baron. And NFG can't really contest. Oh, nice shockwave.
Ooh,
that is a lot of
Dingus.
damage.
Almost one-shotting Finesse. He's still going down to Subjective Love. Wow. The Knight's Vow went down to Slivering Dingus. He's going to look for more. He puts down the Ignite. The Glacial Fissure comes through. It will probably not be enough. Subjective Love. It's very low. Smell like a pig trying to jump forward. Goes for the Q. Does not hit it. Oh, the flash from Zayfrey and a flash from Penguin. Gets the Q down.
That's a lot of damage coming out from this Orianna at this stage. I mean, it is to be expected because of the Luden's Echo and the Barrelonomicon. She should be building, I think, Zanias for the little damage that they actually do, just to counter that. they are mostly AD.
Songless
So-
dashing forward onto Funnest here. Finessed.
Finesse.
Might have actually been able to go for it.
Okay, what NFG should be looking for right now? They got 3 dragons. They have 2 Infernal Drakes. They should be either forcing a fight into the mid lane, sending their bot lane top lane so they can get a lot of pressure, or doing the 1-3-1 and trying to get pressure in every single lane so they can just fight in the mid lane, try to get a pick on someone, and then go for Baron. Should be the 3 plays they should be thinking of. If you are RDE though, what you want to do is you want to send the Aatrox to match the Malphite because they both have TP. Send your bot lane into the top lane so they can match their NFG bot lane, and then send Graves and Victor to Graves to hover around mid and let.
But how are you
Victor
supposed to send your Aatrox to answer Juicy when that's the trades that he gets? Juicy's actually just gonna walk away. They caught Finesse and Yay on a ward, and he's gonna be completely fine. He took no damage from the trade. How are you supposed to send down your Aatrox to deal with this guy when 3 people can barely deal with him? Again, Juicy Big Pink just trading with Flutstrugen, doing a lot of damage. The guy is basically halfway dead. And there's the Baron start from NFG. They're going to turn it around. The Glacial Fissure comes down, and that's going to be the kill. Baron didn't even reset himself. They're going to go right back onto the Baron. Subjective Love coming through. He's going to try to one-shot NFG. He's looking at Songless. The teleport's coming through from Blutstrugen. He's teleporting in from the base. He does have the home guard. Juicy Big Pink also teleporting in. The ult could be very important. The Shockwave goes out on Subjective Love. He's going to go down low. Songless trying to kite back in the back line. Zayfrey getting down Subjective Love. Yay also going to die as Juicy Big Pink chases down Finesse, get him away from it. Blutstrugen alive on the backside. The Culling cuts him down as Juicy Big Pink still trying to go down into Finesse. He's doing a lot of damage. He is very, very low. And that is a very, very free Baron for the side of NFG. And this is looking like a very, very good game for them.
Yeah, RDE did a huge misplay. Going down for the kill, then trying to kill the Malphite was the death of them at this fight. Because they can't rotate as fast as NFG can actually do this Baron or do damage or force it. So by them going bot lane and trying to go for the Malphite, they basically told them, you know what, grab the Baron. Like we're gonna do our own thing, and unfortunately this time it didn't work.
Yeah, unfortunately this time it didn't work, but that unfortunately could definitely be the end for RDE, as NFG is taking a very, very big lead over them. This could be very dangerous for RDE. They're kind of playing with fire here. They need to try to make a play happen. They need to try to make it look good.
As what now? Definitely, you're NFG. You just want us to do the
Finesse is
1-3-1.
almost dead. The Shockwave catches absolutely nobody. Penguin running forward, Finesse on very low health. The W, the Gravity Well coming through from Victor. Penguin not in a good position. He's trying to walk up to his team. Slivering Dingus trying to do whatever he can and take down this turret. Songless is also here. Zayfrey. There's the Chaos Storm down onto him. He's going to Ragnarok away. Slivering Dingus pops the QW. He wishes he had Shockwave right now. Going to be running away. Pig going to live on 1 HP. Blutstrugen cutting away. He does have his ult. The stun comes through. Subjective Love trying to do whatever he can down to Slivering Dingus, who's going to have to zone use away. Blutstrugen trying to get the knockdown. He's trying to knock everybody up. On the bot side, Blutstrugen is going to die. Now on the bot side, there's the Malphite split pushing. Penguin doing whatever he can. Smacks down the jungler. Finesse, he is not looking in a good spot. Zayfrey doing what he can. He has Guardian Angel. It's a triple kill for Songless. Look, if the quad is not going to happen, as Finesse does not burn down. Subjective Love is the only one who can stop the team of NFG from taking the base. It looks like they just want to get double inhibitors though.
No,
and the Malphite all down to Subjective Love. He's not looking too good. The Winter's Bite. Penguin's looking for it, doesn't have the mana. They're going to take down this inhibitor, and they might look for Nexus turret. Juicy Big Pink kiting away, and it looks like this is going to be the end of it. NFG is going to say, you guys will live to die. Another push.
So, yeah, 2 inhibs down. RDE only have semi-pressure top lane, not even have top lane pressure. But if you're on the RDE at this point, you're in like, what do you even think about at this point? You have 0 towers. You lost Baron. Like you have to go for a hero play. Like it's either you go all in and lose dignity, or you just slowly but surely start losing your base like they are right now.
Yeah, right now it seems like they're just letting themselves bleed out. Zayfray's actually a little pushed up. They should be engaging really hard onto him right now, but they didn't do it fast enough. Zayfray's gonna walk away.
And also it's an Olaf, so it's kind of hard to actually catch him out.
Slumbering Dingus looking for the damage, just not gonna pop the shockwave preemptively this time. He learned, he popped it, a very good shockwave, gonna one-shot Yay, the gray health does not come down, Victor going down. Everybody, there's a lot of death here for the side of NFG as they're looking to clean out. The jungler goes down. RDE looks like they're not going to have a good game here. Blue Strugen goes down. That is an ace for the side of NFG, only losing Zayfray. Minions are at the Nexus, and that will be game number 1. Going towards NFG.
And that is all she wrote right here. Well played to both teams. Fortunately for NFG, they actually won game 1, so now game 2, boys.
We went up in the series.
So now we're gonna cut into a small break to actually get into the next game, so we'll see you guys then.
Alright everybody, welcome back to game 2, NFG versus RDE. NFG showing a very, very dominant game 1, and RDE, they didn't look too hot.
Definitely falling short against NFG in game 1. Very slow rotations and just bad positioning cost them that game, in my opinion.
Yeah, everybody seemed a little bit slow.
Yeah, their draft was okay. They're especially not having any bans, so basically giving NFG whatever picks they really wanted. But definitely just slow rotations and getting picked out was the death of them at the end.
Yeah, extremely unfortunate for RDE. Hopefully they can bounce back in game 2 against NFG, where I don't think they get any bans still, but maybe they can work around that still. They did a pretty good job in game 1 considering they didn't have any bans. Although, surprisingly, NFG didn't really abuse it much. They didn't pick anything that was particularly OP. The Orianna has seen a lot of resurgence as of late as a very strong control mage mid laner. But nothing really, super crazy. They didn't draft Zoe, Nocturne, Gangplank or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's right now, like, especially in flat below, it's better to play to your strength rather than play what's really meta. Because meta, in my opinion, meta is only relevant when it's D4 plus, because that's when you actually have to pick things that are strong rather than things you're comfortable with, and not even then. So honestly, their draft, like both of their drafts were pretty good, meta wise and comfort wise. After seeing Zayfray on that Olaf, that's probably going to be ban, I believe, as well as the Orianna. Lucian Braum wasn't that big of a factor at the start, but we'll see what happens.
NFG is in the lead in this series right now. We're just waiting on the mid laner. We're waiting on Subjective Love. Should be in shortly. And RDE looking to bounce back.
Okay, so we're actually gonna cut it here until both teams are here. So we'll be right back when we are ready to stream it.
Hello everybody, welcome back to game 2 of NFG versus RDE. If you forgot, NFG is 1-up over RDE. They'd had a very, very good performance in game 1, a great showing so far. And RDE kind of collapsed a little bit. They have their starting jungler now, so this could be a lot better.
Pig actually played really well. But now Cleansing is stepping up into the play. I believe RDE still loses all bans, but um, but we can see if NFG is actually gonna try and abuse it, as you said beforehand. If they're gonna try and create these super OP team comps with what they have, and basically deny RD of all their good picks.
Hopefully RDE can pull it together, and then NFG and RDG, we can get this game underway, as we are currently having more issues to deal with, more pauses. I kind of wish teams would just get it together, but you know, sometimes we have unfortunate things like this happening, and other people have to wait.
As I mean, it's normal. Teams sometimes, especially in a game like that, people feel tilted. They get steam. They really want to win, and when they see that they're what they're doing and it's not giving results, it's gonna create a bit of anger from the side that obviously couldn't make the results. So we're just waiting on RDE right now.
Hopefully this will be resolved very quickly, and we can get the show on the road. NFG actually had an incredible performance last game, which is very contrary to their run last season, where they didn't do too good. And then RDE was actually, I believe they were the winners last season. RDE were the champions last season, yeah. And NFG, they were one of the bottom teams, and they actually completely slammed RDE last game.
Yeah, no, NFG played out of their minds. Everyone did rotated really well. They all won their lanes, I believe. The weakest lane, which was the top lane, absolutely crushed it at the end. Was so tanky that nobody can really do any damage to the Malphite in the late game. So all they really needed to do is just get the picks they needed with their team comp, which was especially good against that. So now we're actually gonna start finally.
RDE also actually has their bans this game. They can throw some bans out. And I wanted to point out that RDE is playing Subjective Love and not Keo, who was the mid laner last split, who was a very, very big help in them winning.
But Subjective Love actually did pretty well as Victor last game. That's a Kaisa ban for Finesse again, and a Nivea ban going in for Slippery Dingus, and that's actually a pretty good pick. That's 2 bans going to Dingus.
Yeah, they're definitely respecting his play. He was crazy on Orianna last game, one-shotting a lot of people, doing way more damage than anyone expected, especially Yeye, who almost never got his gray health off in team fights. And it looks like NFG sticking with the same bans. The formula works, so let's keep at it.
Definitely, but now they don't have the Orianna, so their comp might change significantly because of it.
Yeah, they don't have the Orianna. They might not get the Olaf, concerning how strong it was last game. The Braum, a much smarter ban than the Olaf. Penguin actually did a lot, landing most of his Glacial Fissures and having some very good Winter's Bites.
Yeah, and there goes a Gnar ban too. So this is the question of the century. Is he gonna go for the Aatrox again? Does he think, well, now that we're on blue side, second time's the charm right here? So is he gonna actually pick it, or is he gonna go for another one of his strong pick, another bruiser maybe, or a tank actually?
I think it'd be a lot smarter for them, to get the 80 carry in. There's the Xayah. I think the side of NFG, they're thinking, well, let's answer with our bot lane. The Olaf, however, was very strong for Zayfrey. I'm not surprised by that pick at all. This next pick is, I think they might steal the Tahm Kench. Honestly, I think it was actually really good for Yeye. Morgana.
Morgana actually got nerfed this patch. Her
God.
E, her E now costs more mana, I believe. Mana cost increase.
Remove it.
And it's gonna be basically she can't spam it anymore, which is
Just remove
one
the
of
E.
yeah, it's really it's really tough to deal with. Ooh,
Twitch and Zaya.
that's a
Both
Twitch
on her
jungler.
E. That could be a Twitch jungle. That could also be this could be a funnel comp.
Okay,
I don't think it'd be smart, but it could be.
the thing with the funnel comp right now is that it got nerfed really hard last
That's why I
patch,
don't
and
expect
they
it.
finished killing it this patch. Basically, you don't have to have the most gold in your team. If you have the most CS on your team, all lane minions give 10 less gold.
Is it CS?
Yes.
I'm relatively. Is it not just gold? I think it might just be gold. There's the Wukong pick in the mid lane. That can go anywhere. That could stay in the mid. That could go to Juicy up in the top lane. Could also go into Zayfrey in the jungle, although I doubt it.
And Karma could actually is a very flex. Can both go mid or support. Wukong is more than likely gonna go top. That's a Victor ban. I think it's going support. So, okay. So now it goes by CS instead of team gold. So that means if your highest laner has 100 TS and your jungler has 120, and he goes to take minions, it'll give him 10 less gold for every minion he takes.
Malphite ban. Blue Trugan was not having fun last game. Kindred ban. They don't think the Twitch is jungle.
Okay, so the thing with the Kindred ban is Kindred just got gutted. Her W, like her,
I don't know if
they
I'd
lowered her.
I don't know if I'd say gutted.
Did her? They lowered her attack speed. They lowered, I think it was the healing from W, and they increased the ult cooldown.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gutted.
Debatable. Depends on how good the Kindred player is. Really, she's not brain dead anymore.
I don't agree with the Kindred ban. Where else is Twitch gonna go? Zaya's not going top, Zaya's not going mid. Twitch isn't going top, Twitch isn't going mid. That has to be a Twitch jungle. And then there's the Garen top, which means that it will be a Wukong mid.
That's actually, you know what? That's pretty interesting. And that could also be a Morgana bot lane.
It could be a Morgana AD carry to Songless, as he is a very, very, very good Morgana player and plays that champion a lot.
Yeah, that can be a Morgana.
Cho'Gath is going to be in the top. And that is the Akali Hover. She came out today. So I doubt it's going to be the lock.
Yasuo. Now
The
Vayne.
hover from Yaya.
Ooh.
He always hovers the Vayne. There's no way that's going to be locked. I think they're going to go for... I'm going to say Zoe. I think Zoe would be a really good pick here. Might get cucked a little bit by the Olaf, Wukong, and Garen. We can still do work. I prefer the Rise. The Swain. There we go.
So that guarantees that that Karma's going to be support.
Twitch is jungle, Cho'Gath top, Zaya AD carry, and a Twitch jungle.
So I don't know how I feel about the Twitch jungle, honestly. And here's a Thresh hover.
I kind of want to see him play Blitzcrank. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Blitzcrank would be really good, but Brand is also a very, very dirty answer to the composition that RDE has created.
That's a pretty disgusting team comp, if I do say so myself. So much AP damage on the bot side of the map from them, and so much burst damage from the top side. And tanking, and inbuilt tankiness with Garen and Olaf. They can just like...
And Wukong if he goes Cleaver.
Yeah, and not only that, but just the possibility of them getting into the backline is so strong that I think Twitch and Zaya would not have been the best. Well, Zaya is pretty good. The Twitch wouldn't have been the best pick for the jungler. I would have preferred more of a peel jungler and try to go to actually protect the Zaya. And 3, 2, 1, as we enter spectator delay, what do you think are the win conditions for both these teams with these comps?
What are the win conditions? I think the win condition for NFG is get your bot lane in a good position and negate that Twitch. If you could get your Garen into a good spot against Cho'Gath, Garen's never gonna get destroyed by this Cho'Gath unless he has the help of Twitch. But if you constantly invade this Twitch, he can't do anything. Olaf is one of the best invaders in the game. Twitch is not good at dealing with it. If Olaf goes in there, destroys the Twitch, there's nothing that guy's going to do to the top lane. Juicy Big Pink gets a free lane, completely destroys Blutstrugen, and then on this bot lane, all they have to do is play like wimps. If Songless just plays Morgana the way that Morgana is meant to be played, he should never die. Penguin should never die. They should be getting free kills. And then in the mid lane, that's the only really bad lane for NFG. Swain, very strong champion. Wukong does not like Swain, in my opinion. I think Swain is one of the best counters into Wukong if you're going to play the Wukong mid. But there is a lot of damage that he can do, and it is still a skill matchup. Just I think it's heavily Swain favored. And once again, there's not going to be a whole lot if Slivering Dingus doesn't try to make it happen. But if the Twitch is in the game, then he can force down into Wukong. If Zayfrey cucks Twitch, then this game is pretty much over for the side of NFG, and they should win the game.
So first of all, I don't see any scenario where Twitch does not get one shot by the Wukong.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Exactly.
the thing. Also, unless the Wukong actually decides to focus the team instead of bursting down the Twitch, that might be the only way they can actually like get the damage through. That cleansing can get the damage through. Olaf really shouldn't care about Swain, Cho'Gath, or Xayah or Karma.
Yep. Twitch is goal. If Twitch is Zayfrey, if cucking cleansing is Zayfrey's goal, he will win the game. If Zayfrey lives in Cleansing's jungle and wards his own, he cannot possibly lose this game. As long as Twitch doesn't get 2-0 by the time it's 10 minutes, he is not in a good position. He is not going to carry this game.
And
if Songless and Penguin build any resistances against him, he doesn't kill anyone.
Yeah, and especially when if RDA's rotations last game were super slow, that maybe like if they get invaded on, if they don't fix up their rotations, their map awareness, and their speed on catching up, that cleansing on Twitch is going to like die 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a little break here for advertisements. So we'll see you when the game starts.
My name is Tim Borseth, and I own and operate Games XP in Decorah, Iowa. Games XP is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong and Atari all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much fun. It's free to play, and you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The Game XP motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to come to Decorah, Iowa, and check out Games XP and experience this geek gaming paradise.
Hello everybody, we are back from our advertising break. NFG versus RDE, game 2. Let's get right into it.
Yes, as we're gonna see, NFG is actually gonna go for another topside invade, but this time Cho'Gath is going to take precaution and try not to get caught out, as they might wrap around him. Does he know? I don't think he knows.
I don't think he saw. Oh,
Oh, but
subjective
now
saw him. There is no way they
yeah.
didn't see him. But they did get the Ghost Poro.
No. He knows. He knows. He's out.
It doesn't matter. They did get the Ghost Poro. That, I believe, in my opinion, the objective of these early game invades is to get the Ghost Poro into that bush beside the mid-wave. Because if you can do that, you get a bunch of free stats just for having a ward.
Dude, I'm sorry, but that Sai skin looks so clean. The Samsung Galaxy one is amazing. And
All the
both of them
Samsung
are gonna
Galaxy
start.
look amazing.
Yeah, both of them are gonna start red. What Clemson's gonna do on the Twitch is the classic, the Rat IRL classic, going from red and level 2 and ganking mid lane to try and get first blood.
Well, here's the thing. Slivering Dingus hasn't started a spell. He could start W. He still hasn't started a spell yet. He started E now. We're a minute 40 seconds in. I'm actually going to pay very close attention to this Twitch. He's going to kill the red buff. And he's going to go over to his blue. He might actually gank top at level 2.
Yeah, he's not going
He's walking through the ward. The ward catches him. They know where he is. They know he's at blue now.
Yeah, so by that means he loses like so much early pressure, especially now that they know where he is. Zephyr can actually go for an invade as he is walking towards his jungle right here. A little bit of fighting from both tanks on top side, but he's actually just gonna take the scuttle and just be happy with it.
He gets caught out again by both Ghost Poros this time. Zephyr is doing the scuttle crab. He's gonna smite it. He's gonna get it. They know where cleansing is. They don't see him on the board.
Rip. That's gonna be first blood. Oh, or is it? Finesse here actually surviving. Oh no. Oh no.
Cleansing is mid. Nothing happened.
That's
just flash away.
Yeah, definitely very nice flash coming from Slithering right there to get out.
I'm sorry, I've been tunnel visioning on this Twitch.
Juicy Big Pink actually taking a lot of damage from Berserker on the Cho'Gath, and that electrocute proc did tons of damage towards Swain, towards Subjective Love.
This is a very toxic game. Everyone putting in their best foot forward here on the side of NFG. They really want to try to make this a win.
I'm over here sounding like Freak every 5 seconds saying tons of damage, but it is true. They are doing a lot of damage to everyone.
I'd like to point out that it's already going to be, it's almost 5 minutes. And Cleansing hasn't done anything yet. Subjective Love, he's going to die to Zephyr. Slivering Dingus going to walk away. The flash comes forward. Cleansing is now 1-0 at 3 minutes. This is very important. As I said, if he's not 2-0 by about 7 to 10 minutes, he will not do anything. He is now 1-0. He's halfway there. And yeah, disconnected.
Same? I guess. Is he gonna reconnect, or are we gonna... There
There's
he
the
is.
pause, the reconnect, quick run to get some Taco Bell.
Quick run to get some time. That
That's fair.
man has his priorities set. That's what I like to see. So, Cleansing here, actually managing to get an early kill is pretty good for him. Pretty good. He didn't necessarily abuse the level 2 power spike that Twitch has, but still, he got a kill, so I guess it's worth. What do you think is gonna happen, honestly, after that?
In this game, Yaya's going to come back to lane. He's going to be a little bit behind. Songless and Penguin are going to continue to put down this pressure. Juicy Big Pink is probably going to die if he stays in lane. If Flutstrugan hits 6, he is flash all-inning him and killing him immediately. There is no counterplay to Cho'Gath Chomp. He's just going to kill him. If Cleansing continues to play the way he is, I don't think he's going to hit the 2 kills by 7 minutes. And if he doesn't, as I said before, that is incredibly dangerous for him, as if he doesn't snowball out of control, he will never ever reach the wave clearing capabilities of the Olaf. He will never clear his camps fast enough, will not gank as efficiently. He needs his red buff. He's already on really really thin ice with the fact of not having red buff right now. He didn't get a kill with it, and the only kill he got was on the Slivering Dingus when he had 3 HP running away. So if Cleansing keeps playing this, vulture sort of playstyle on the Twitch, he's not going to get the resources he needs to pop off this game. And that's incredibly dangerous for the side of RDE.
And Juicy Big Pink taking so much damage. And I have a question for you, Prophet. When was the last time you've seen a Garen in actual competitive play?
Yesterday. I played with one. Ooh. Oh, Juicy Big Pink not in the best position. The silence come through. Blutstrugen was not, he didn't have the damage. The corrupting potion had not ticked down nearly enough. And Juicy Big Pink's gonna get out of there. He's probably just gonna TP back to lane, get a big old wave of minions.
Yeah, Juicy Big Pink barely surviving at that. So
here's the Twitch. Cleansing looking for the mid gank now. He's waiting. The E comes down to Slivering Dingus. He's gonna throw out the decoy. They're waiting for it. They're getting some damage down onto him. There's no way he makes it out of this one. Cleansing, however, going very low. He gets the kill. He's now 2-0 at the 5-minute mark. This is the make or break for Twitch. He can now snowball. He is at the point where he could snowball out of control and win his team the game.
And Slivering Dingus, getting caught out twice here. It does have the pink ward. He hasn't put it down yet. That is so bad for him and for his team, him getting caught out twice. He does have 2 longswords. He's probably going to go for Serrated Dirk to go into the Yomos or the Dustblade.
But now it seems like Subjective is caught out. The Predator coming through from Zayfrey. He's going to dodge the axe. Very good. That actually saved his life. That was a really good sidestep.
So now Twitch being 2-0, he is behind in CS by a lot compared to the Ola. And gold-wise, they are basically even, only 100 gold away. And he has 2 kills. That's basically 500 gold that he has misused by not farming.
Juicy Big Pink is 6. Cleansing is here. However, Garen has the outplay move. This is very possible for Juicy Big Pink to outplay this. It doesn't look likely. He gets the ult off. That is the trade kill. That is actually worth it for Juicy, as that is a big wave Blutstrugen's going to miss.
But
Cleansing is 3-0.
Is so ahead now. He is solid 400 gold ahead of Zayfrey at this point of the game. But Zayfrey is just counter jungling him. He's like, okay, get all the kills you want, but I'm just gonna not let you farm at all this game. Oh no, and Slivering Dingus.
Cleansing looking for Slivering Dingus. He gets the slowdown. Ooh, but the E doesn't come through from Subjective. They're looking for the dive, actually. Maybe not. The Contaminate will not kill. Zayfrey is here for the counter gank. The Reckless Swings go through. Chilling Smite. Subjective is not in a good spot. The E coming down. Slivering Dingus looking for the Cleansing kill. The Ignite. Zayfrey going to live the Nimbus Strike from Wukong, doing so much freaking damage.
Definitely, Wukong is one of those champions that you cannot be careful. You have to be careful around him, because if you're not, that's just what's gonna happen. You're gonna get one shot. You're gonna get destroyed in a 1v1 scenario. That's what Wukong excels at, just popping his enemies. And oh, nice.
Ooh, that was a really good E from Finesse. But it doesn't matter because Morgana has her ult. There is no outplay to that technique. A very good ult, and I say that by gritting my teeth from Songless as he just presses the R button, gets a free kill.
No, yeah, Morgana's still a pretty strong pick. The only real nerf she got was on her ace. She's still such a strong support, it's insane.
Juicy in the top lane, getting a really good trade. Blutstrugen does not have his Q. Juicy actually might have been able to get the solo kill there if he went for it. Then again in this mid lane, Subjective trying to trade more. Cleansing in the spot lane, everybody knows where he is now, which means that Zayfrey gets the ready, set, go up in this top lane. He's going to go for the Predator. Blutstrugen not in the best place. The only thing he has right now is his Chomp to save him. He's hoping for the best, but Juicy lands the Demacian Strike, will not get the kill for Blutstrugen.
Yeah, and as I was saying, by Twitch not farming, or by Zayfrey taking all of Twitch's farm, he actually caused him to be really behind in XP. So even though Cleansing has more kills, has a solid 2 more kills on Olaf, he is going to be behind in both XP and in gold still, because just to farm alone. Uh, as I say this, Olaf has a total of 500 gold ahead of Cleansing on
Ooh,
Twitch.
Zayfrey, he gets the slow, the Nimbus Strike coming down for Slippery Dingus. He's going to get the spin around. Cleansing, he's ulting, he's coming out of the stealth, but he does no damage. And Juicy Big Pink is actually invading him.
Of course.
He actually missed at the bush. He's just going to kill Cleansing here, I think. Cleansing goes over, but Juicy Big Pink is there. He's there. He's spinning. He's going to spin to win Cleansing. Not in a good position. He gets the flash out. Juicy Big Pink did not flash the right way. Cleansing, he's running down through. He's running up the river. He might actually make it out alive. Wow, he's going to lose his blue buff, but some fancy feet from Cleansing there.
That is such a feels bad. Oh, but that's going to be Morgana landing and binding. Not much follow-up after that.
They're looking for the dive in the top lane. The bot lane is, as it ever was, a constant battle with the bot lane for NFG winning. They got the double mage matchup. Double mage is still very, very strong in my opinion. 80 carries are viable now, though.
Ooh,
barely Penguin.
But yeah, and also look at the farm difference between Morgana and Xayah here. 10 CS difference is actually pretty big, especially in the early game.
The wave will help out a little bit, only making it a 9 CS difference, but that's a lot of damage. Penguin doing so much. He's going to get caught out. The Black Shield's down onto him. The Pyroclasm and a beautiful stun. And then a bind and a root from Songless. He's going to do all the damage he can. The barrier's coming down. Finesse is going to live for now. The ult pop off from Cleansing. He's going to look for more. Spray and Pray is active. Songless going to back away. Juicy Big Pink teleporting. It was just to get him off. And he is going to cancel the TP, save some cooldown.
Yeah, but still, Cleansing is still 2 levels behind Zayfrey. And that can be, like, detrimental to him. That's a lot of damage coming from Juicy Big Pink.
Up in that top lane, he's doing a lot to Blutstrugen. He's not looking too hot right now.
Not at all. Zayfrey might actually go for another gank into mid lane.
Yes, Dingus gets the Nimbus Strike. He's popping the Cyclone. The Ignite is down onto him. He's throwing the Axe.
Are they gonna die?
Zayfrey, he's not doing anything. No one's gonna die. Everybody's fine for now. However, Juicy Big Pink is here. But it doesn't look like anybody wants to make that kind of play.
Sovereign Dingus is really low. He hit Subjective Love with the Ignite, but still wasn't enough to actually try to go for a dive onto him. So pretty well played by Subjective Love to actually survive that.
So, I've been watching this top lane pretty closely this game. I've been wondering why Blutstrugen hasn't been aggressive. He's actually been eating minions off cooldown.
He just wants to get huge.
But it might actually kill him here. Juicy Big Pink spinning to win, gets screamed at. Cleansing gets a kill for Penguin. Ooh, the solo kill does not happen up at the top lane, very close. Cleansing, also very low. It looks like nothing's going to happen. The bind, a beautiful hit. Zayfrey is here, he gets the flash. Double kill with the Axe, Songless. Getting the perfect time ult so that Zayfrey can only throw one Axe and do as minimal work as possible.
Yeah, Zayfrey is just there every time, at the right place, at the right time, so...
Zayfrey is an absolute monster in this series. He is consistently where he needs to be. He is putting in a lot of effort.
As he's actually... They're gonna get the bot tower there for free.
Yeah.
That's first turret going down to NFG. They can get Dragon there. The Ocean Drake is there. And Juicy Pink, again, so close to killing Blutstrugen here.
Yeah, he's not looking too good, but the Justice is on cooldown, so he will not look to use it. NFG, this should be a completely free Dragon. I don't see them contesting it. Twitch is on the opposite side. He is expecting Juicy to run up, though. Cleansing is here. Juicy Big Pink looking for it. Blutstrugen is going to die down on the bot side at a big kill. Penguin gets a kill. Cleansing kills the Garen. There's a lot of damage.
Just for Penguin actually gets a pick on Yeye there.
This is a very
no.
sloppy game on all sides. Finesse gets caught and reckless swing down on Zayfrey picks up another kill.
So you know it's bad when you don't have pressure in your own jungle. Twitch is only there to like kill things. He can't really clear the jungle really well. He can't. There isn't much vision.
Songless getting the bind, the Nimbus strike down. A very good stopwatch from Subjective Love. Yay is here. He's getting the binding down the Zayfrey. Zayfrey is rooted, but only for a little bit. The cleansing pop-off is coming through. Contaminate. Blutstrugen is there. Everybody going very low. Zayfrey gonna clap down on his Yay. And that will be a kill.
Zayfrey is just popping off this game.
This series. Blutstrugen looking to catch Zayfrey. I don't think it's gonna work though. He has the W. He might try to kill himself a turret.
What?
Yeah, execute the turret.
Oh, Blutstrugen.
Yeah. Blutstrugen didn't chase.
So now let's see. Olaf has he's building for a Black Cleaver here. It's more than likely to like take away tankiness from the Cho'Gath because he's really the only tanky member of that team. Cleansing is really fed when it comes to kills, but has 0 farm. He has only 51 in a 15-minute game. He slowly but surely is clearing his jungle camps though. So maybe he can come back by that. He can't really farm lanes because it'll... Actually, he can currently because it will give him the full amount of gold. But like, other than that, he's like really behind.
Now, my prediction was that if Cleansing didn't pop off, then this game was looking to be over. Now, Cleansing's KDA is very good, but he has no CS and has very little money. He's relatively on par with Finesse, who is 0-2 with 127 CS. So, as much as it looks like he's popping off, he isn't. And again, Cleansing was supposed to be the catalyst for this game, but it's not looking too good.
And not only that, but also he doesn't have any jungle pressure currently.
Oh, there's a 5-man gank on the top lane. Blutstrugen has to flash away from the binding.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't really have to get anything from here because they do have Rift. They're just gonna put Rift down here into the top tower. As actually they're all rotating. Oh, Cleansing.
Yeah, everybody's here.
So yeah, it might
looking to be the first 5v5 fight.
5v5 fight in the top lane. NFG has this fight in the bag, I believe, if they do manage to, if they do want to fight this.
Knock up, but it doesn't look like Finesse is in a very good place as he's going to get knocked away. Songless pops, gets shot down by Cleansing. There's a lot of damage going through the side of RDE. He's doing a very good job there. Cleansing doing as much damage as he can. Juicy Big Pink in the side of this fight. He's going to go down. And it looks like this is going to be a very clean ace for RDE trying to come through. The Twitch carry has come online, and he is a actual catalyst for this win. And Cleansing is doing his absolute best to carry the game.
0 for 4 right there, going into RDE.
A very good engaging. Cleansing just got to sit there and auto attack the entire fight.
And it all started from Finesse and this mispositioning. So right now you're you try to push that lead back, try to get some farm to actually catch up because everyone in their team is behind. They're currently 3k gold behind them, behind NFG. So they just need to sit down and farm now.
Yeah, as I said, if Cleansing is the catalyst, Cleansing will win or lose you this game, I promise you. If you can get a lot of peel for him, give him the resources, he will win this game for you. That is how Twitch works. But if he doesn't get the resources, he's going to die.
That's a nice catch out.
And he is going to lose. And Subjective Love is going to die.
Very nice pick by NFG. And Juicy Big Pink is still doing tremendous amounts of damage to this, to Cho'Gath here, to Blutstrugen again.
I think at this point, the side of NFG realized, well, we actually don't win 5v5 all too well. So, we have a team fight. If Twitch can't pop all of us, and Twitch can only pop one of us with the spray and pray, then who cares? So we're just going to split push. 1-3-1 it? We could do that. We're going to pop this mid turret.
That's the way to win this. Now they're just going to get this tier 2 mid. Cleansing is there though, and
Yeah,
he's
Cleansing's there. He's popped the spray and pray. He's trying to pop off here, Jace for Penguin.
But wait, he might
damage
get
to Cleansing, doing a lot. Songless is going to go down. Zayfrey running away. Finesse is trying to do as much damage as he can. The Nimbus Strike coming through. The Cyclone, Slivering Dingus doing a lot of damage, but it looks like he's going to get popped. He's trying to track down Subjective Love. Zayfrey is going to live. Juicy Big Pink down on the spot side turret, but he might not actually get it. It looks like all that effort was for naught. And they're going to try to go down to collapse on him. He's proxy farming the wave. They see Zayfrey. And
So,
things are going all sorts of wrong for NFG right now.
Yeah, well, all that was happening. Juicy Big Pink was setting up a mini wipe to actually try and get this bot tower. Couldn't really do anything to it, but really just creating bot pressure for the dragon that's coming up in now. So that is going to be an ocean drink. They should be trying to go for it. RDE can contest it though. They do have pressure, and that's another pause.
Top client bug, all G. Everybody's going to be starting it back up. I think the problem in this game is that both junglers are fed out of their freaking minds. Olaf is 7-1 with 126 CS. That's the second most on his team, third most in the game. Twitch is 10-3 with 87 CS, which is pretty low compared to everybody else. Now the question is, do you want a 7-1 Olaf jungle or a 10-3 Twitch jungle? Every time you say the Twitch. Because Twitch is going to carry you. Olaf is just going to be a big beefy tank. That is the biggest problem for the side of NFG. They have more kills, they have more resources, but it's all on Zayfrey. That's not who you want it on. And then for the side of RDE, sorry, they have all the resources into the Twitch. That's who you want it on. This Twitch is going to pop off and kill your team. Olaf isn't going to kill anybody.
I mean, Olaf can still get into the backline while Twitch is...
But he's not going to one-shot like Cleansing.
No, of course not. But, okay, the winner of this game is whoever can rotate better. At this point, both of them are, like, equally fed. Both of them have incredible amounts of pressure in this game. So, whoever team can rotate faster to an objective wins the game, basically.
Yeah, I think NFG just need to stop trying to force these turrets. Forget it. It doesn't work. It hasn't worked for a long time. Force them to go to Baron. If you could force the Baron play, you engage on them, you fight on your terms. And Zayfrey's getting caught out, Ragnaroki's dead. Absolutely one shot. They need to Baron bait. If they Baron bait, they win. If not, they throw this game. Right now, this is 100% NFG's game to lose. And then Subjective, a very good flash Q, or a flash E, sorry. Pyroclasm, not going to do enough. And that's going to be it for Penguin.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage though, regardless from the brand.
Yeah. And NFG are really hard throwing this game right now.
Definitely as... Oh, misses the Dark Binding right there. Second tries to charm?
Oh,
Maybe?
Songless, he's walking forward on Subjective Love, who's going to pop all the Nimbus Strike from Slivering Dingus. Finesse, Flash, Cyclone from Slivering Dingus, very good play. Cleansing is here with the spray and pray. Songless, he is going to go down 2, and that is going to be a double kill for Cleansing, or at least it should be, and there we go, that's the kill. And down in the spot lane, still just more split push action, and the Twitch is just getting more fed by the minute. They are letting Cleansing pop off.
As they are actually going to try and collapse on... No, they're not.
Oh,
Cleansing.
and Cleansing, he's going to get the slow. He might have been able to look for more, but there's Zayfrey, pops the Predator, chasing down Yay. He doesn't look like he's in a good position. The Reckless Swing, Ragnarok coming through. Cleansing is trying to kind of forward. Penguin not doing a whole lot of damage. Cleansing is going to pop him. The shield comes through. It's a really big shield. Penguin not looking too good. All he has to do is get that E. Another good slow, auto E, and Cleansing's going to live. There's the Garen, though. That might be the end of it.
No,
and
he's
the
not.
Deposit Justice down to the Twitch as they finally kill him and get that kill gold.
Okay, so Zayfrey tunneled vision so hard for that Twitch.
Yeah.
For Cleansing. And that was the end of him, honestly. If he would have focused down the Twitch, they probably would have gotten the kill on the Twitch, or at least forced a flash, and then could have backed off. But by that, they now just feed him even more, and he is incredibly fed currently. That's a nice start binding to actually get a grab on the Cho'Gath.
This was at one point NFG's game to win. Now it is 100% their game to lose as they just keep throwing more bones into Cleansing's mouth.
All they really need to do though is pop Cleansing.
Yeah. If they kill Cleansing, they win this game. But they can't get to him. That's why you pick Karma. Karma is no longer supporting Finesse. He realizes this guy, this jungle guy, that's the carry. He is winning me the game. That's who I'm shielding. But NFG isn't playing towards their strengths right now. They've got a great team composition when they fight in the jungle. They have the Brand ult. They have the Wukong ult. They have the Morgana binding. They have the Morgana ult. They have the Morgana shield. Stop fighting them at their turrets. Stop diving them. Stop fighting when you don't see Cleansing. If you don't see Cleansing, you don't fight. He will one-shot every single player on your team just because he's 14-4. So wait for him to show. Because at some point he has to, or you get the Baron. But they're not forcing these plays. They're running at them and saying, oh, there's Cleansing, now I'm dead and back at my base.
And especially with members like Wukong and Brand on your team, you should be able to just one-shot him. Like, honestly.
All Cleansing is doing is sitting in the back line, waiting for NFG to pop all their spells and then saying, well, this is my time to shine, I'm the Twitch, and kills your team.
Juicy Big Pink is creating pressure bot side though. Look at that damage.
Cleansing, he's down here, he's popping Juicy Big Pink, there's no way that he's getting out of this one, and a Chom down from Blutstrugen is going to be the kill, and they're going to force the turret.
They can just get that
Cleansing showed they force the fight where Cleansing is not. They get a free turret. That's all they have to do.
It's like, now what they should do, they should just do a 1-3-1. The 1-3-1 was working perfectly in their favor. And it basically made Cleansing choose, okay, I can go and try to kill all the three in the mid lane. I can try to pick off one of the two on the side lanes, but I can't kill everyone. So they can just push in towers for free. Karma is always going to be around Cleansing, as well as Swain, to actually secure him the kills. So just literally go send the rest of your team somewhere else, or send 2 members of your team somewhere else.
Yeah, they have a great composition for the 1-3-1. Put Songless, Jays for Penguin, and Zayfrey right in that mid lane. Those are 3 people who will work very well together. The Morgana and the Brand combo is dirty. It's very good. Zayfrey's here with Songless. They're going to try to get some damage. The binding goes through. The Tormented Soil. Songless is going to get slowed for a lot. And he's going to get knocked up. Songless, not long for this world. He's going to die. Yeah, gets a kill. A teleport from Juicy Big Pink. It looks like they want to try to force this. The teleport does actually go through. This doesn't look like a good fight for them. Zayfrey running down very low. A good Cyclone from Slivering Dingus. He's doing a lot of damage, but Cleansing is getting left alone in the back line. He is doing so much, and everybody is going down here. This is actually a very good fight. Cleansing finally dies in a team fight. Slivering Dingus gets the Nimbus strike off, and they are finally doing what they have to do. A quadra kill for Slivering Dingus. He can go for the pentakill. He's looking for it. The Nimbus strike, maybe. Yeye is running away. Slivering Dingus wants this very badly. He is completely willing to throw the game to get this, but he is not going to go for it, and he's just going to run away.
So right here, Slippery Dingus should just go for the bot.
Yeah.
He wasted so much time chasing to try and get his pentacle, to try and go for the glory.
I mean, can you blame him?
Honestly, I would do the same. Honestly.
I would have chased for the pentakill.
But now he just gets a free bot tower.
But Slivering Dingus played that fight perfectly. That is exactly what he needs to do every single fight. Cleansing didn't show himself yet. So he went on to 2 people who he could one-shot them, and then when Cleansing showed, immediately rotate onto him, one-shot him, rotate to the rest of the team. That's what he has to do every fight. If he can do that, there's nothing Cleansing can do to carry this game, especially if he's not focusing him.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many threats that the Cleansing alone has to deal with, that if you just spread them out, he can't deal with them all.
Definitely. So he has, let's see, Baron is up. Dragon, I believe, is up. Safari is currently doing that. It is a Cloud Drake. So all the Drakes are going to NFG right now. They only have Vision on Karma, and they're gonna get the Scuttle Crab. So, oh, wait a second. Okay, yeah, they get the Scuttle Crab.
Steal.
So, yeah, they're
going pretty low. Slumbering Dingus is going for the chase, the Nimbus Strike.
Yeah,
he's doing a lot of damage. The Cyclone now, Blutstrugen, he's going down very low. Songless flashes forward, not in the best position. Finesse just trying to turn around. Cleansing is in the back line. He's pretty low though. Penguin right there. Juicy Big Pink doing a lot of damage. The double kill for Finesse. Subjective is trying to push forward down onto Slivering Dingus. Is not going to get it. Juicy Big Pink gets the kill. And everybody's split here. Juicy, he wants a little bit more. He's going down to the Swain. Death's Hand does not do nearly enough damage. Slivering Dingus not in a good spot. Pops the GA so that he could get the Nimbus Strike.
So now they are hard winning fights. They are focusing the right targets. Even though they did go, it all started from a chase onto the Cho'Gath. They killed him so fast that that was just a one less meat shield to get through everyone else.
Yeah. If you can deal with Cleansing, if you one-shot Cleansing, you win the fight. If you start the fight as a 4v5, you win the fight. Because realistically, this isn't a 4v5. This is Cleansing versus the world plus Cho'Gath. If it's Cleansing versus the world minus Cho'Gath, then you one-shot Cleansing.
So now they have pressure in all three lanes. They have 0 to they have all the
Cleansing walking up on Songless.
He's out there.
That was very close.
So, okay, here you're an FG. The enemy team has 0 towers. Like they only have the Nexus towers and the Inhib towers.
Oh, RDE, they're starting up the Panic Baron. Not a lot of people from NFG are here. Penguin is, but that's about it. They're blowing down this dragon. They do have a double AD carry. Con the Pyroclasm comes through as Zaya gets it. Subjective, not in the best position. He gets silenced. A lot of damage is going down on him. He has to get to that blast plant. The Demacian Justice will not let that happen. They're going to chase down for some more. Blutstrugen, he's trying to recall. They know where Twitch is. The Nimbus Strike comes down. Slippery Dingus Cyclone. He's doing a lot of damage. And there goes Cleansing, their most important player. Yay, not in the best position. He's going to have to run away, but it doesn't look like it's going to be for long. Slippery Dingus does have the Nimbus Strike. He dropped down the ward. There's the slow from the Q. The auto attack reset. Yay goes down to Zayfrey. And there's 2 people pushing down in the mid. Songless taking a lot of damage. Penguin trying to kite, help him out, help his buddy out. There's the Dark Binding. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the play for them. But they don't have the Baron.
Honestly, I think NFG got so much from that that it's honestly not even worth it they got the Baron. Just because of the misposition and lack of respect they had towards Sabrina Dingus' damage in that fight is what basically lost them completely. Lost the advantage they had. Oh, and that's another.
Yeah, that is 100% a dead Swain. There's no way he's surviving a Morgana and Brand combo. But it looked, finessed with the wall flash. The binding goes down. Not a lucky play for him. The barrier Songless. Oh, finessed. That is a sad play for him. And it looks like up at this top side, Zayfrey's just tanking the turret. He has the GA. He's going to stop tanking it. He's actually going to Ragnarok away in the mid. Slivering Dingus gets the turret. He's looking to flank down the Cleansing. There's not a lot that they can do. The Cyclone is up, and he one-shots Cleansing. There is nothing they can do against that one-shot combo. The knock-up, though, the Rupture from Blutstrugen, he's going to try to get whatever he can. He eats the wrong target. Slivering Dingus is still alive. The Gargoyle Stone Plate does not matter when Zayfrey has true damage on that E. He's running for. He still wants Yeye. The binding's coming through. He does have the Guardian Angel. Zayfrey trying to kite away. Slippery Dingus is coming back. The redemption is dropped. Nimbus Strike plus the Q. A very good play from Yeye. Knowing what he can do, Slippery Dingus did not have the damage. The Death's Hand. But you've got 2 players in your base. How worth it is this? Zayfrey probably gonna die to Ignite, and then the 2 mages in the bot side are destroying Finesse here. He's making a good shot at this 1v2. He's gonna go down. The Guardian Angel is popped. And it looks like Songless not in the best position. The Pyroclasm comes out, does not bounce. Subjective Love getting CC'd. Penguin having to run away. It looks like a TP from Juicy. He's going to go down to Zayfrey. There's the silence and the slam. The Randuin's Omen doing a lot. He's getting a lot of move speed. Cleansing is coming back. He's going to drop down the slow. And that is the end of a very, very long list of events.
Indeed. And now NFG just has to wait until everyone's back up. What? NFG basically have the dragon up in 13 seconds. They have 2 inhibs. RD have 2 inhibs down. So now what they need to do is honestly just force this dragon, and then try to go for a play topside while their RD is defending bot. And it should be a free top tower and inhib if they play correctly.
Yeah, NFG back in the driver's seat now. Been a little bit, but they're definitely going to try to make this a winner and end the game 2-0 as they finally gotten their feet back in the game.
And let's see, everyone's putting so much damage, especially Slivering Dingus, like destroying basically every single member of the RT team. Baron is not up yet. It's gonna be up in a moment. But yeah, now Cleansing actually got the Guardian Angel, so it'll be a bit harder for NFG to beat them or to kill him.
Slivering Dingus is doing a lot of work this game, making sure that Cleansing doesn't live for too long, because he knows that if he does, Cleansing will carry these fights. He hasn't been in the best positions these last few fights, but it's very dangerous. And now that Cleansing has the GA, it's even more dangerous for the side of NFG to fight. Looks like they're gonna try for it.
Look at this right here. Like, your RD, your base is in shambles right now.
Yeah.
Mid is non-stop pushing into you. Bot is
Cleansing
non-stop
flashing forward, a little bit
Flashing.
questionable. The Cyclone coming through from Slivering Dingus. He's going to get his GA pops. Objective also pops down everything he has. Cleansing going down very low. The Ignite's going through. The slam down. Slivering Dingus is going to live. Everybody's on very low HP except for Blutstrugen, who is the last player for RDE. Gargoyle Stone play pop. He's dead. That's the game. NFG win it at about 40 minutes.
So yeah, that was game. That everything happened in NFG's way in that fight, and that's gonna be it. That is going to be game 2. That's gonna be a 2-0 for NFG in this series, and yeah, very well played by NFG.
Yeah, that is the 2-0 for NFG. Very convincing first game. The second game was a little shaky, but I think overall it wasn't terrible.
Okay, so before we go, guys, I got a message from the director over here. It says, happy birthday to Zayfrey. Had an incredible game. 2 amazing games back to back as the Olaf. And also, happy early birthday to you, Prophet, since your birthday is tomorrow, from the production crew and from everyone in Games XP.
Thank you. Well, that will be the end of NFG versus RDE. Sadly, we do not have enough time for an interview as we have to get into the next game ASAP. That is it for us for now. We will be back very quickly with our next set of games. All right, everybody, welcome to Schism versus a new team. I can't remember the name offhand. I will make sure that I don't do that again. It is Impulse. I apologize greatly for that. We are right in the middle of this, as we just got done with the other series, which ended in a 2-0 victory for one side. I won't spoil it for anybody who wants to go back and watch the VOD. And we're right in the middle of this now, 10 minutes in already. A lot's happening. Looks like there's going to be a solo kill in the top lane. Very close. Maverick's going to live on a very low amount of HP. Loudmouth's looking to chase, but no Elder God to call.
Yeah, interesting enough. I think the Ornn, if he would have just walked towards the Shen a little bit more instead of trying to go for the knock up there, he might have been able to finish that kill off. But I think he kind of misplayed a little bit by just hitting the wall and missing.
I definitely agree. It could have been a very good kill. Fortunately, didn't come out. This is a relatively, you know, even-ish game. 1-2 so far, no turrets taken, but a 600 gold, 500 now gold lead for the side of Schism, and I believe it's just off CS differentials alone. Oh, and Maverick's about to get dove. The call of the Forge God, a very good call, might I add, as Evelyn gets knocked up, can't help her teammate up in the top side. God Deer cannot save Maverick there.
Yeah, and that is a very nasty combo to deal with. You have the call of the Forge God come in, and then Nocturne ults with Paranoia, so you're not able to see where that is coming from. Not really good.
Gaudier.
There's really no way to dodge that. Gaudier does get the return kill, though, with some cheeky pathing.
Sorry to cut you off there. Gaudier, however, very good play up on the top side. Oh, a very good binding down in this bot lane. It looks like Majestic Kiwi gonna go down the bot lane of Schism. They did a lot of work there. It looked very good down there.
Yeah, that's another one of those combos too. Karma, Caitlyn, they have to poke out the enemy team and try to put pressure on that turret. But if they're not able to do that, I think the better team fight definitely goes to the side of Morgana and Jhin in that 2v2 matchup. They can layer that CC and apply a lot of damage as well.
This game definitely looking really good for Schism right now. Turret up in the top side is very, very low. Maverick putting a lot of damage into it. Despite being down a fair bit in CS, he's definitely looking to get that turret gold to make up for it. He's trading very well with Loudmouth as well from what I can tell so far.
Yeah, so interesting enough with Loudmouth here, he opted to take the Ignite over the Teleport. So I think that's why you see the Nocturne is kind of hovering towards this top side of the map, because I think they realize they're not going to be able to follow that Shen with his Teleport or stand united. So they're just going to keep attacking him and try to take advantage of him being over-aggressive and getting chunked out.
And there's some pings down in the bot lane. Gaudier looks like he's running right down the lane. He did not swap off to the Grump, so it looks like he's going to try for the lane gank here. This could be a very good gank for them. Laxon does have the R, however, they're actually going to aggro onto the Jhin. The calling comes down. Caitlyn not in a very good spot. The ult's coming through. Norbo trying to do whatever he can. Evelyn trying to live. She gets the R, and a good stand united. Ooh! Torn with a great flash auto. Schism with a lot of teamwork there. A really good stand united, and actually, unfortunately, Loudmouth canceled it, which means that he doesn't get free top damage.
Yeah, he canceled that. So what ends up happening is Shen gets his shield off when they need it down bot, doesn't actually teleport, and then Ornn cancels it, so he gets to stay and catch this wave as well. So all in all, it's a pretty good play for the Shen. He gets 2 assists on that.
Very good, and honestly, a really, excuse me, a free trade-off for Maverick is he actually gets to keep the CS. I feel like Loudmouth should have just let him do it.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see later game how this Ornn is going to be able to keep up with the sheer split push of the Shen. Shen's going to be able to apply pressure and kind of be able to go wherever he wants on the map. With his stand united with his teleport, and Orin, there's not much he's going to be able to do to follow. There's no teleports on the side of Impulse as well, so...
Definitely agree. And Schism with the very good rotation, getting the bot turret, saying, all right, put our bot... Oh, the flash ult from Dylan, and there's Godir. The shockwave goes through. There's the barrier. Ooh.
Oh, and he gets the kill
close.
with the space aids. I don't
Very
actually know
close.
the actual term for
Malefic
that.
visions.
Malefic visions. I talked a lot about this in the first stream, is the synergy that Dylan and Godir have with each other. They've been playing in other tournaments together, and that combo with the mouse flash ultimate follow up by the Evelyn is pretty nasty.
Ooh, there's the gank. Loudmouth is up here. They're trying to do what they can. Loudmouth is being held down. Torn is trying to keep him there. Maverick is going to come through. A good top flash.
Nice.
The calling is coming down. It might be curtains for Kiwi as he actually misses the last bullet. That might have been it. Here's the call to Forge God, and it looks like they might go for more. No, they're going to call it back, but Godir is here. If they could push him down, Loudmouth very low. A taunt. The binding does not come through. Norbo is not in the best spot. Godir getting a lot of damage down. E-Boy Wonder trying to do what he can. Godir is right here. He's going to look for the ult. A good kill from Majestic Kiwi, but that's not going to be enough as Godir is just sitting on this backside. A very good binding from Laxon. Maverick going to walk forward, do a lot of damage, and there goes Majestic Kiwi. The flash was not enough to get away from the auto attack. And that should be the top turret as well.
This game is crazy. Oh my gosh. And Schism just making play after play here. Godir comes in with that little assassinate ult, gets out of there, and they take the second turret of the game.
This is so far a very good game for Schism. They are showing a lot of dominance here, making very aggressive plays. Godir showing a lot of initiative to just, he went up for the top lane, got a free double kill by sitting in a bush for a few seconds, steals the blue. He's going to go back, and he might actually just look to kill the mid here. He will not. This is a very good showing so far from Schism. Ooh, and there goes the ult. I was right. Godir is here, and he is going to get the kill. The mid tower will probably go down. Dylan walking up to it. There's the turret for him. Karma, not in the best position. There is the sweeper, E-Boy Wonder, trying to do what he can. The binding is down. The silence is there too. Dylan gets another kill through the Malefic Visions, but there's the Nocturnal Paranoia. Everybody is getting scared, and he is going to have to run out of there, though. Norbo not in the best spot. Curtain Call is not yet off of cooldown, and that will be the Mountain Drake.
This game, there's not even a chance to breathe in this game. It's just play after play after play. You see that combo coming into full strength with the mid, Malzahar, Evelyn here. Talked a little bit about the comps in the beginning. I mentioned the team fight comp for Impulse with that Orianna, Nocturne, and Ornn to kind of get the fights going and hard engage, but Schism's not allowing them to do that. They're just picking people off left and right.
Schism doing a very good job thus far. A very, very strong gold lead, almost 6K, I believe. I don't know, I was never very good at math. There are not a lot of objectives left. The Rift Herald is still up. That looks like it should be the next play, but Dila popping the Predator. Might try to go for a mid play. The Curtain Call is available for Torn. He's still walking through. A bunch of wards are spotting him. That was the Predator.
Yeah, not sure what the Predator pop was there for. I mean, I think they might have been able to get on Ornn if they just ran at Ornn, but they ended up electing to run towards the mid lane, and ultimately they just kind of danced around in the jungle for a little bit.
Well, if that's all they want to do, that's all they want to do, I guess. Dylan doesn't get himself into too much trouble. Going to clear this bot side, and it's probably just going to be a reset to that Rift Herald, I believe. That is a very, very strong objective for those teams that are ahead.
They're starting to ping the river. I think they know that there's some vision in that river there, but they are pinging on to that Rift Herald, so that's definitely the next objective. Let's get the next global objective, break open some more turrets, and just keep the pedal going. That's what Schism's plan has to be at this moment.
They only have every second matters, though, is right now they only have about 35 seconds to one-shot this Rift Herald, and Dylan isn't even on the right side of the map.
No, so it looks like they're just going to forego the Rift Herald. Kind of a confusing call.
Oh, there's
in
the
my opinion.
paranoia.
Oh,
Evelyn got caught farming. She is going to get the ult. Very well played. Dodges the Q. Very nice. He's going to try to run. He's getting a lot of damage down. E-Boy Wonder not in the best spot.
Oh
All the way
my
down in
God.
the mid lane. There's Dylan with the ult. Loudmouth not in the best spot. He's going to have to run away. Go back behind his turret. If he stays, they're probably just going to dive him here. They have the Morgana bind. They're looking for the tower. The call the Forge God comes through, but he is bound up. They're going to get this turret. They're probably just going to go on to him. The taunt does not connect, but is enough to force Loudmouth to back away, and that looks like all Schism wants to get.
Yeah, they end up getting the shutdown gold onto Gaudier, but they use so many resources to try to get him. You have a few flashes, the Nocturne ult, and Gaudier almost returns a kill on that. And Schism just takes advantage of it by just pushing down the mid lane, picking up a kill, and taking another turret.
Very well played so far from Schism. 20 minutes in, and they are doing phenomenal. About a 7k gold lead for them. They're doing a really great job of pushing the tempo forward and keeping this game going.
I think at this point, when do you say Impulse is in panic mode? I don't know if that was a panic play on the side of Impulse to try to pick that Evelyn and try to get something going. But at some point, they have to try to make some risky plays to get back in this game.
They just need to start funneling a lot of resources into this Nocturne. If he can get the Dusk Blade, he can be the worst nightmare for Torn, and those paranoias can actually start making people paranoid. Because as of right now, I think it's just a light little jump scare.
Yeah, especially with the Black Shield cooldown kind of being nerfed from the Morgana. That's not going to be up as often to protect the Jhin if Nocturne is able to get on there. Norbu can actually start picking him off.
And it looks like they're actually going to start the Baron. They do have a very slow Baron because of the Jhin ADC, but it might just be a bait. Dylan is here. He's looking for the ult. He gets it down into Norbu, but there's not a lot of damage coming through. Dylan gets the Stand United down onto him. Laxton is not in the best spot. They do get the Baron, but at what cost? Their support goes down. Surprisingly, there is no push forward from Impulse.
Yeah, that was interesting there. I'm not sure if there was just a miscommunication on the side of Schism that they're, half the team was like, let's finish Baron, let's turn here. But they do get the Baron. They do lose the support, and I believe that is shutdown gold as well that did go over to Impulse. So again, it's not the best for Impulse, but they'll take what they can get at this point. And it did go on to Caitlyn, that kill gold. So Caitlyn with the shutdown gold. If anyone's going to get it back in the game, Caitlyn's the one to do it. So that's who you wanted there.
Yeah, I agree. As once Norbu gets his Dusk Blade, as he has now he is a champion. He can actually play the game. You can start funneling your resources onto Caitlyn now. Because if she can get into a good position, she can actually outdamage the Jhin. And that's all she has to do. That's all she's expected to do, really. But they definitely have to be a lot more careful around Dylan because he is doing a lot for this team. And there's the Nocturne ult. It looks like they're going to try to engage. Evelyn goes right down onto Loudmouth. Vitorn, like I said, but he's just going to get peeled. Norbu tries to go onto him. The curtain call. E-Boy not in a good position. He's going to get ulted down onto. The shots are landing, every last one of them. And there's the taunt
Oh my gosh.
from Maverick.
Nice.
The Orianna is not long for this world as Elo Uber is going to go down. And Schism can just push this top wave. They might be able to end the game.
Yeah, and again, I think what you saw there, I think that might have just been a desperation play. I think there was some miscommunication, though. The Ornn was trying to stay on that Evelyn, and he ended up diving all the way back to...
All right, everybody, welcome to the draft for Game 2. We are going to be using Pro Draft for now. This is Game 2 of Impulse versus Schism, and Schism had a very dominating performance.
Yeah, they looked really good. Interesting enough, too, Schism lost all their bans for both games. I guess they used an E-sub at the last second here. We see Morgana banned away from Laxton. Laxton looked really good on the Morgana, picking up 2 early kills and kind of helped snowball that bot lane.
That is very true. He looked incredibly good on it. He looked very healthy on it. Missed a couple of binds, but that's okay. Everybody misses a few binds every now and then. So Impulse taking it off. Schism not banning anything, as they obviously don't have bans, as we stated before. I'm kind of excited to see what Impulse is going to ban second, because I didn't see the draft last game.
draft last game, they banned 3 junglers. They banned Trundle, Lee Sen, and the Xin Zhao away from Gaudier. They still left his Evelyn up, though, and I think they paid the price for it. But it's interesting to see if we see another jungle ban coming through here.
Well, they're definitely trying to show respect to the other laners now as they get rid of the Morgana. Trundle also off the table. Excuse me. Schism, obviously, not banning anybody. I think if Impulse is going to ban anybody, I think it should be the the Xin Zhao, since Xin Zhao, Trundle are definitely 2 of the easiest junglers to play well right now. Lee Sin is a little bit harder. The Evelyn, actually. I'm not surprised to see that either, but that does leave the Xin Zhao open for Schism should they want to pick it.
He'll probably end up picking the Nocturne here. That's the thing. It's hard to really ban out him. Oh, they choose to get the Shen, which is Mav's best champion, as we've seen, and it does give that global support as well.
The Swain pick, I'm expecting that to be the mid lane. For support, I kind of want to see the Karma. I think Karma is a very strong pick right now. Would take it away from Schism, as he played for support for Schism, played very well in the Morgana. I imagine he'd also play the Karma very well. Karma works really well with Shen. It also works well with Swain. You can fit her into a lot of compositions. You're actually going to pick the Gangplank.
Yeah, so Gangplank is going to try to punish that Shen. He's basically saying here, if you're going to go global, there's that Nocturne that I was kind of mentioning there. That's a very, very spooky comp from the side of Schism already. But Gangplank is going to be able to use his ultimate to apply some global pressure to match the Shen, and also take advantage of when Shen's out of lane.
Yeah, I like both teams' picks right now. The Swain and Gangplank are very strong. Swain, one of the strongest mid laners right now. Gangplank, an up-and-coming top laner. But Schism get the Submarine comp and the Braum. That is very important. Braum is a super strong support right now. Deals with a lot of Enchanter supports and really good into Pike. Since they don't have any bans, they can now quote-unquote leave Pike open since they have one of the best champions against it.
And what else this does too is it kind of keeps the Ornn away there. We do see the Gangplank pick, so we're assuming that Gangplank is playing top and Swain's playing mid, but you never know. It's, Season 8, you have Swain 80 carry, Gangplank mid. Taric pick does come in on the side of Impulse to round out their first 3 picks.
Almost definitely going to the support role. A very good answer into Braum since you can't block it. I like
Lucian ban. Yeah, the Lucian ban kind of takes away that Wombo combo, the Braum Lucian.
I'm kind of expecting the Jhin pick from Schism. They have the Nocturne and the Shen. Those are both very strong. Braum Jhin is surprisingly a good bot lane. Even though Jhin only has the 4 auto attacks, Braum works really well with him. They get the perma slows, the perma stuns. The curtain call is really nice since Braum can stand in front of him with the unbreakable, and let Jhin just curtain call everybody. I think the Jhin would be really smart for Schism. For Impulse, it'd be smart to ban it.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Torn be able to play that Jhin at such a high level. He really took over that game and did a lot of damage, in that mid game, and just really pushed to victory there. So it will be interesting to see what Impulse decides for the last ban. They do ban away the Vladimir. I don't really know about that one, but we'll see what's going on. Dylan might have played it in solo queue, but I don't believe he's been playing it recently. But that's okay. Vladimir is a strong champion. He can be flexed in multiple roles, so it is a solid pick to get rid of.
The Vladimir ban makes me think that it's Gangplank mid. One of Gangplank's best counters is Vladimir. He cannot run from Vladimir. Vladimir will chase him down and kill him immediately. They might also be scared of the Vladimir top with Shen somewhere else. I don't know. But I don't think it's a terrible ban. I think it should have gone towards the Jhin. The Varus is a good pick. There's the Jhin as I predicted. And then for the mid laner, I'm going to probably say it's going to be Zoe to counter out the Swain. Be a very strong pick, very much like the Malzahar, or they could go for the Malzahar again if they really wanted to. Orianna, actually.
So if you looked at op.gg's at all, Dylan has like a 78% win rate on Orianna in 50-something games, and he is very excited that champion is considered back in the meta. So I bet he was just itching to bust that out today. But as we see Schism's team here, it seems like they have a lot of cohesion here, a strong team fight. Sejuani locked in from Impulse to round out their team comp.
Yeah, I definitely like the Sejuani. I think that's probably one of the best answers to the team comp that you can get. If Nocturne gets CC'd, it is very hard for him to do a whole lot. He does have the spell shield, but he can spell shield 2 stuns and the Varus Bind. I really like Impulse's composition this game, but I also really like Schism's composition. I think they both did a really good job in this draft.
Yeah, I agree here. Let's see. Nick, are you... Yeah, so we have the drafts finalized here, and we'll see what the guys going in here.
My only issue for Schism is that if they leave Jhin too far alone, it could be really dangerous for him to get one shot and then fights can get turned. I think that's a little bit spooky. I think that they can probably avoid it, but if they don't, it can be very dangerous.
Yeah, so we're going to have the same thing here. So my question is, how are they going to get onto this Jhin here? How are they going to get through the Braum wall? Is Tarek going to be able to flash and stun up? So the real thing is here is once they start getting their CC going, there's going to be a lot of CC layered. But Braum's a really solid pick into that. He'll be able to block it with that shield, at least a lot of that CC.
I can join. I just left, so invite me. It's not open. Closed. Jeez, my house is not. Alright, there we go. Alright. We should be able to play the game now, or watch the people play the game, I guess.
Yes, we finally got there.
Oh, we have to go through the draft again?
Yeah.
I hope people just spell things out like in the All-Stars. Game 2, Schism versus Impulse. About to be underway. Start it. Who's got the power? It is Loudmouth.
Alright, let's get it rocking and rolling here.
There we go. The start, I don't know what the bands are going to be. Oh, it's just A's all the way through.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about what do you guys think? Who has the better comp here? What do you think? Who drafted better?
I don't have the world's best memory. The only team comp that I really remember is Schism's comp. I remember a little bit out of the Impulse comp. I'll be able to talk about it once I see it. From what I remember, Impulse had the Swain gang playing, Varus, they had the Sejuani,
And Tarek.
and Tarek.
Wait, what? Oh my gosh, they're gonna have to remake the lobby. Alright, so Maverick locked in Amumu because he wanted to be the fourth ban. Just start out of order, yeah.
Alright. Part 2. Here we go. Hopefully Gaudier doesn't make the same mistake and lock in a Amumu for himself.
Right. Unless he's playing Amumu.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're going to change up the comp. I don't know if anybody would be really happy about that, including Schism, like the entire team. I mean, if that's what they want to do, you know, I don't think Impulse would be too upset about them picking Amumu, who is far from a top tier jungler.
Right. Yeah, I think they'd rather have the Nocturne over the Amumu. Alright, let's see. Here's the most clutch play right here.
Oh my gosh.
My gosh. Actually trolling. Oh my gosh. Schism. Oh my gosh. Alright. They've already lost all their bans. Alright, maybe we can get through this pick ban phase here.
Yes.
Just
Good to know.
how do you lock a Moo twice in a row? The same champion, two different people. There, now we banned Moo. There we go. That's the champion that's causing Schism the most issues. That stupid Amumu pick. Now lock a real champion.
Alright, here we go.
There we
they're
go.
just gonna pick their champion.
Oriana.
Alright, so we're on the
There we
right
go.
track here. It'll be pretty impressive to mess this up again.
Good start. They cannot accidentally pick the Amumu now. Who are they going to accidentally pick? Not the Jin, that's who they wanted. Now Braum.
Alright, we're doing it, boys. We're doing it.
There. No, not Varus.
Alright,
Oh, you are? No, that was the mid lane. They're right. That's the 80
Alright.
carry.
we're good now. We're
Wait.
good now.
Wait, what?
You don't have
Wait,
What's
is that
what?
Elo Uber is their mid laner who just locked in. Why? Why are you trading Varus Swain? You don't have to unless it's Swain 80 carry, and I doubt it.
It could be Varus mid. Like I said,
Could,
it's patch 8 here.
I
As long
guess.
as long as everybody has the right champions at the end of the game, that's all that matters.
Okay.
Maybe Kiwi's playing mid.
your emperor shall
I just-
return.
Okay, there's the Azir ban. No one's picking Azir. Please buff Azir. Jungle.
Azir jungle. Yeah,
I'd like to
I
play
like it.
Azir jungle.
Absolutely livid.
Vladimir's gone. Okay. We just need everybody to pick their champions.
Awesome. Okay.
There's the Anivia. There's the Swain pick. Maverick has to lock in the Shen. Now Nocturne. Starts with an N. Nocturne. Lock. There we go.
All right.
Tara.
Awesome.
There.
We've
Got
officially
champ select.
made it through Champ Select. We
We
did
did
it.
it. We did it.
We did it,
Reddit.
Reddit.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness.
The synergy.
Oh, it took 2 tries with the Mumu picks, but we're good now. So, this looks like it might be Varus mid, Swain 80 carry, or Elo Uber is playing 80 carry and Swain is mid, and there's lane swapping. I don't know which it is. That's in the rules, though. You can lane swap. This is the meta. Huni played every role but support. And with whatever you want, I guess. If
I
it's
mean-
Varus mid, I'm not expecting a lot from this game.
Varus definitely has been a mid champion in the past here.
Mm.
I doubt they're gonna pull off any sort of like weird funnel comp. I don't know. I guess we'll just see once we get into game. But as the way it stands, it looks like it's Tarek Swain bot lane with the Varus in the mid lane against Dylan's Oriana.
I don't like the Varus mid if that's the way it's going. I think that the Varus mid is a very, very greedy pick. I think that is hard disrespecting Dylan in the mid lane. You are a very squishy Varus against an Oriana. You are getting one shot. I promise you. It is a Nocturne jungle with an Oriana mid. That is the best ball delivery system at level 6 you could ever ask for. You are dying if you're playing Varus mid.
So I think what they're looking to do is look for a similar wombo combo in the mid lane with the Varus ultimate followed up by the Sejuani. But it's going to be interesting to see if they pull that off because as we saw last game, Gaudier does like to visit that mid lane quite often, and Oriana is going to be able to get that ball, get in order, get those shockwaves going onto that Varus. Like you said, it might be a tough time.
The Sejuani Varus just doesn't have the same oomph that Nocturne Oriana have. If you want to do a Varus Sejuani wombo, sure, but keep Varus 80 carry or he's going to get one shot. I cannot stress that enough. And then the Gangplank top into the Shen. If Gangplank eats his orange too early, Gaudier one-shots him. This Nocturne pick is so strong into these lanes.
Yeah, for sure. And it seems like Schism has the composition where they're going to be peaking around level 6. That's when Nocturne comes live. That's when Shen comes live. Oriana with that ultimate.
Yeah.
Braum with that knock-up ultimate that can really just engage fights. Where on the side of Impulse, Gangplank is a late scaling champion. Varus is a scaling champion. Swain comes alive a little bit later after 2 or 3 items. So if they're able to get through that mid lane, survive that mid game, maybe Impulse can take over. But I just don't see after watching last game them being able to do that.
Impulse definitely have to try to avoid what happened last game. If they can manage to make it into the mid game without bleeding too many resources out, this could be a very strong game for them. Gangplank scaling with the Varus, with the Swain, the Sejuani Taric tank. This is a perfect comp to explode in that late game and win fights. For the side of RDE, if they can make the Nocturne pop off and they can make the Oriana help the Nocturne pop off, it's a done deal for them. As long as if Nocturne can pop all your carries, there's nothing you can do to win on the side of Impulse. Once again, make it to late, win the game. That's all they have to do. And we're gonna get into an ad break now as we get into the loading screen.
My name is Tim Borseth, and I own and operate Games XP in Decorah, Iowa. Games XP is a geek paradise. We carry everything from Pong and Atari all the way to Xbox One and PS4, and all the games that would go with those consoles as well. We also carry a ton of movies. We have handheld games. We have Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon. We have D&D and Pathfinder. We carry Warhammer 40K. We have a vintage Star Wars selection. This place is great. My wife and I have had 6 kids, and they are so much fun to work with here at the store. They run the store as much as I do.
And we now repair cell phones, game consoles, computers, and small electronics.
Our store is instant fun. Not only is there cool music and cool stuff to look at, but we have a game room that is so much fun. It's free to play, and you just plug in your game system and enjoy life. The Game XP motto is bringing joy to people's lives through our products, people, and a place to play. So you have got to come to Decorah, Iowa and check out Games XP and experience this geek gaming paradise.
All right, everybody, welcome to Game 2 of the Games XP Championship, our second game of the split. This is Impulse versus Schism. No Mumu picks this time. We are now actually in the game. Everybody looking like they're going to 5-point, and it's a start to the second game of the series.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if Impulse is able to bounce back after that loss from game 1. Schism really displayed their dominance here, and that can take a huge toll on mental here. So I'd like to see Impulse, try to take an early lead and get in there. Little BM arrow there.
Norbu fighting God here a little bit. Everybody's fighting. Dylan is there to help him out. Wow, actually forced the flash out of Loudmouth. I don't think he had to do that.
Well, Loudmouth took kind of a greedy path there. He should have just pathed back up towards the top lane, and he's punished for it. He ends up having to burn his flash.
I would like to point out, now that we are actually in the game, that it is Uber playing the Varus mid. This is not a lane swap.
Yeah, so we talked about that a little bit in Sham Select. It's going to be interesting to see how this Varus is able to survive this laning phase, as they trade right there. Pretty typical starts on the side of both teams. Both junglers getting their blue buff, or getting their bot side leash.
Best leash in the game, and that's why I always do it. Until I don't in competitive, and then I mess everybody up.
Trigger everybody.
Pretty normal start to the game. Everybody's trying to trade, everybody's trying to get their minions. Uber actually not doing that bad in this mid lane, but again, we'll see what happens when level 6 starts. I suspect he's rushing QSS, or Zonia's, or GA.
Or any other item in the game, right?
Yeah.
So you
African
see,
Loudmouth trading a lot.
so you kind of see Norbu decided to stay on the bot side of the map and pass into Gaudier's jungle here, where Gaudier is still doing the clear towards the top side. So he is able to steal these wraiths away.
That's a pretty good steal for Norbu, getting the wraiths. If Gaudier can expect this, however, he can actually get the red, which is a lot more important than the wraiths, especially when he can get red and wraiths.
They don't really have a vision to spot him out on there. They are looking to make something happen on the bot side. Not going to be able to spot out the Sejuani.
Stun down onto Tarek,
so
the
much.
Ignite onto Torn. Norbu is here. He's going to get the slap down. They're going to look for Laxin. There's a lot of low health here. Majestic Kiwi not in the best spot. The E comes down from E-Boy. Wow, a very, very good 1v2 play here from the bot lane from Schism. The stun comes through. There's another route. Laxin looking for more. He flashes.
Oh, nice flash.
Fight. Torn looking for
more
more.
auto?
He's trying to walk forward, but that is not it. The teleport?
Holy moly. So Schism is able to take that 2v3 victory, gets all flashes, gets the teleport from the gangplank, and that game just went
No, that was not the teleport from GP. That was Majestic Kiwi's teleport.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
That
I was
makes
confused
more sense
too.
there. Yeah. But all in all, that was just a pretty much as bad as it could have went for the side of Impulse on that first gank.
A very, very unfortunate series of events. Sadly, the gank does not work for Impulse, but Schism played that so well. They didn't even have vision, and they just won the 2v2 as the Jhin buffs really looking strong, and the Swain nerfs making them look bad. Loudmouth not looking the best at this top lane. A questionable flash from Gaudier. Norbu is here. The spell shield is good from Gaudier. Avoids the stun for now. Maverick is trading forward. Another stun from Norbu. It looks like it's going to get turned down from Schism. And that is going to be it for that gank. A very good trade from both sides. Norbu saving his top laner. Forcing up the flash from Gaudier too.
And kind of similar to last game, it's just constant fighting back and forth in the beginning of this game. But going back to that first gank bottom, what happened was Schism was able to apply so much damage right before Sejuani got there that it didn't matter that it was a 3v2.
And now again in this bot lane, they're doing a very good job. Kiwi might actually go down again. The auto attack comes through, and that's another 2v2 kill for Laxin and Torn in this bot lane. They are doing incredibly good.
Yeah, and Torn is just showing how strong he is on this Jhin pick. We saw it a little bit in game 1, but he's shown it again. Oh, and a nice
the top lane, Loudmouth. He's not looking too good. The flash, Maverick gets a solo kill in the matchup. That isn't actually too good for Shen.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just a mental issue on the side of
Maverick
Impulse.
might go for more here. Norbu is here. He gets the taunt off. If he can get the Q through the Sejuani, this could be the kill. Norbu. It is not there. Maverick still looking for more. Very good play for Maverick. Gets the grasp off and the Q. Loudmouth is chasing forward. This could actually be another kill for Maverick here. Trade is coming through. Maverick is going to run, and that is all she wrote for there. And then in the bot lane, there's another fight. Torn trying to do everything he can. Gaudier is also on this side of the map, but it doesn't look like anything else is going to happen.
And Norbu took that fight. He was down 2 levels on the Shen, and he walked right into a minion wave. So I don't really know what's going on at the moment on the side of Impulse, but if they really want to win this game, they're going to have to calm down and start making some better decisions.
Impulse is having this game ripped away from them, and Schism is not letting them chill at all. There is the level 6 there for the Varus mid. Orgu could rush for the level 6. He will be getting that. Oh no, he won't, because his bot. I thought he was going to get catch-up XP, but his bot lane is actually the same level as him, so he's at the average.
Yeah, and we kind of mentioned in the beginning during Champ Select that this team on the side of Impulse, they really need to scale into the late game. So this early game is not helping their win condition at the moment.
Not at all. If they can still make it through this, I will be incredibly impressed with this team. Impulse doing everything they can right now to slow the game out. They realize we can't bleed all of these all of these kills. We have to stop dying solo, and they're just gonna have to try to chill out.
Yeah, and we're going to start seeing this lead in the bot lane just continue to swell with the pressure that the Jen and the Braum are able to put on that bot lane. Oh, nice shockwave.
Shockwave onto Elo. They're going to try to trade it back, though. There's no mana on Dylan. The barrier comes through. Elo Uber doing his job. He's getting a lot of damage down. He's actually put back away despite Dylan having no mana.
Yeah, Dylan didn't have the mana there, but he did have the wave advantage. So minions were putting in a lot of work. That's why he decided to go back.
Oh, the stun comes through down in this bot lane. There's another root down onto him. Majestic Kiwi doing a lot of damage, trying to get torn down. Wonder has to back away as he almost got stunned. Oh, there's the paranoia down in the mid lane like I was talking about. And Gaudier solo kills Elo.
Elo Uber just was a little bit greedy there. Very low health. He just stayed in the mid lane to catch another wave. And Gaudier punished it. As soon as he hit 6, he went mid.
Like I said, Gaudier hit 6. Varus is mid lane. First dies.
Yeah, there's not much that Varus is going to be able to do. He doesn't really have any sort of escape besides the flash. And if he burns that flash too early, Gaudier is going to be able to just pick up that kill every time.
Yeah, all he really has to do is just keep revisiting this lane. They're going to try to trade in this bot side, though. Laxton doing what he can. One auto attack away from the stun on a Wonder. Torn is looking for more. He shoots the grenade. The Taric ult comes down. They are invincible. Majestic Kiwi trying to get this ult damage off. He is max stacks on that. Laxton not in a good spot. The flash comes through, but the Stand United saves his life. A beautiful play, and the turnaround coming through. Dylan is down here. Curtain call is coming through. Misses all of his shots, unfortunately.
Yeah, but they're going to be able to apply some pressure. They're just going to back off and reset on a ward. So we'll see if Kiwi wants to stop him with his E there. Nope, just lets him back.
This has become a very explosive game. Schism trying to do whatever they can. And it looks like there's pings down to the mid lane. Gaudier is around. He gets spotted on a ward, though. Elo Uber not respecting him yet. The shockwave comes through. Elo Uber has not backed up in time. There's the fear. Norbo is coming down into this mid lane. There is a very good Q. Elo Uber going very low. Gaudier gets killed by the aftershock. Dylan flashes forward. He's going to get stunned up by Norbo. The cleanse, a Captain Jack, very well played there. Norbu might still get the kill, the double kill for the Sejuani as he trades it back.
And there is that combo that I was mentioning earlier too, is that Varus followed up with a Sejuani. That's a lot of CC, and if they start getting it damaged and are able to apply damage to it, that might be a very big tool going later into this game.
That was a very deadly combo indeed. Norbu and Elo surviving it. Gaudier getting a little bit beat up there. I don't think he was expecting all that damage.
Yeah, Norbu did end up surviving. Dylan did get the kill onto Elo, so it was a 2-for-1 in favor of Impulse on that trade there.
Well, they're definitely trying to do everything they can here. Impulse getting a very nice double kill, looking for their way back into this game, trying not to get too O'd here by Schism. And it seems to be going well so far, but there's the Nocturne Paranoia. Again, Elo is in the mid lane. He does not get a kill or a summoner out, actually. Very well played, just walking back from Elo.
Yeah, and Dylan wasn't there to follow up at all. Gaudier just kind of went in, and Dylan was still walking up towards mid lane. I don't know if they just did that so Dylan could get a good back off or what the plan was, but Dylan is staying in mid lane now as well. So, interesting play on the side of Gaudier there.
Well, they're trading it all back. Everything seems to be going a lot better for Impulse now. They're slowing everything down. The gold lead is going down a little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Impulse just trying to slow the game down. If they can manage to do that, then this game could look a lot better for them. Wonder doing what he can. Eye of Sauron will not hit down on Laxton.
Yeah, there's not much they can do to get through this gen. Laxton's doing a great job of just being a meat shield. Whenever they get a stun, he just hops in and makes sure not too much damage is getting on to his AD carry.
Everybody in this game doing their job. Impulse trying to slow the game down, doing a good job, like I said before. Schism, they need to try to get themselves right back into the driver's seat, get the momentum going. I think they should probably already be grouping up. I think the laning phase should be over, and they should be trying to look for kills here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So you see Gaudier going on to that Rift Herald to kind of break open the game here. But I'm kind of surprised not to see like a 4-man bot here. With Orianna, Nocturne, Shen, Ultimate, they could potentially 5-man dive bottom here, especially if they get the push on some of these lanes. But they're kind of playing it safe, and Schism's kind of letting Impulse do exactly what they need to do to stay relevant in this game.
Oh, Norbu is here. He's doing a lot. I'm not sure who got that actually. Norbu getting pushed away. The paranoia comes down from Gaudier. The flash forward. Maverick getting all the damage he can. I'm not sure who the eye went to.
Yeah, so it looks like Schism did end up picking up that. Gaudier got the smite there, and that was a very greedy play on the side of Norbu. He tried to go for the hero play on that there, but all of Schism were already rotating towards that objective, and he pays the price with his life there.
Was a good attempt though. Not sure if it's what Norbu wanted to do, seeing as they want to try to slow this game down. I don't think Rift Herald slows the game down.
No, and Gaudier is starting to build quite the CS lead in that jungle there, as opposed to Norbu, up 30 CS already at 13 minutes.
Laxton is walking up to Wonder. It looks like it's going to be another 2v2 trade, and they definitely win it for the side of Schism. Oh, but it looks like they want more from Impulse. The Death's Hand is coming through.
There's a lot of action in this bot lane, just constant trading. But if you notice, not really damage done to the carries. Torn is pretty strong and healthy, and so is Swain. And there's the pressure from Dylan to kind of get this bot tower. Majestic Kiwi, this might be a mistake here.
Yeah, Majestic Kiwi decided to stay. It's not looking the best for him. He's actually going to live.
Yeah,
Schism deciding not to go.
Yeah, Gaudier's ultimate was still on cooldown. I think if the paranoia was up, that would have been a very dead Swain.
Could have been very, very bad for the side of Impulse.
I'm not sure if he meant to.
Very good play into this mid here. The Stand United goes down to Dylan. The paranoia down onto the Varus. He's going to get one shot knocked down. The shockwave. Norbu going very low. He might die from the red burn. He will not. Loudmouth trading onto Gaudier, who is running down to Maverick, is going to try to do his best to save him. Loudmouth not in the best position. The taunt comes through, but so do the oranges. He is going to live for now. The stun comes down to Dylan. He's not in the best position. A very good play, but Torn one shots him. Dylan will not die to the ignite. Very, very close, but a very hard hero play from Torn. He shoots the grenade, does not get the root. Wonder not looking too good. Maverick gets the last auto attack with that Titanic Hydra, and it looks like it should be the mid turret. Loudmouth should not be able to defend this. Drops a barrel looking for another one. He's going to get it. Maverick will live through it.
Big play on the side of the Schism. That engage was questionable to me. They knew that they dropped the Herald in the mid lane, but the Sejuani still decided to go in onto Dylan in the mid lane, and Dylan was actually able to get out with a very good flash and cleanse there, and it just turns out pretty poorly on the side of Impulse. And here we are at 16 minutes with a 5k gold lead towards Schism again.
This has been a very one-sided game again for Schism. They are trying to show their dominance here. 16 minutes, it is 11-3, 3 turrets to none. The side of Schism, they are looking very dominant right now.
Yeah, and again, at this point in the game, I don't know if they're feeling the pressure extended from last game, but it seems like Norbu is trying to force some really risky plays, and Schism just able to punish him for it.
Yeah, Norblue has to realize that he is actually the most fed player on his team. As the Nocturne ult comes through, the ball delivery system goes down onto him. He is not going to look for any more, though. Uber
Yeah,
rushing the Yumus.
Yeah, he gets the flash immediately from the Varus, so he'll definitely take that here. TP coming out from Swain.
Oh, Maverick. No, Maverick in the 2v1. He's actually doing really good. Majestic Kiwi trying to get the Death's Hand. Wow, Maverick doing a lot of damage with this Titanic Hydra Rush is going to dodge the stun. He does not have the taunt up for another few seconds. The taunt is up. He's going to taunt him.
Maverick is
Maverick. He is absolutely massive in this game right now, doing all the damage he can down on the Wonder. He's going to dodge the stun again. The taunt is not up yet. The blast plant. Wonder goes over. He might look to chase it. There's no teammates here, but Maverick doesn't know that. He is going to take the 1v2 victory for him.
Yeah, Maverick was up 2-3 levels on both of them. Now Schism has their eyes set on this top turret in a dive here.
The Glacial Fissure, Laxton walking forward. The Shockwave from Orianna is up. He pops it down onto the two carries. Elo Uber going very low. Norbu going down to Torn. He's trying to do everything that he can. Laxton also very low. The Stand United goes down to Gaudier. The one shot coming out from dealing a lot of damage there. The Winter's Bite going down to Norbu. Maverick can just tank this turret for days, and there goes Norbu dropping down to all the damage that comes from Schism. And a 3 for nothing in a turret.
When you have a champion that can sit... Oh, there he goes back
the front shot is trying to channel the Dazzle from Wonder, but nothing's going to come through from it. He's going to have to run away. I have to give this turret. Gaudier's trying to heal up off these minions, and this is going to be another turret for the side of Schism.
Maverick is just flexing on him right now, dude. That was a great flash. He misses the stun there, ends up getting the taunt, and picks up another kill.
Maverick doing absolutely incredible in this series. The Stand Uniteds have been very clean. The flashes have been good. The plays, the 1v1 in the top lane, the 1v2 in the spot lane, he is doing incredibly well for himself on what is, I believe, his debut game in this tournament.
Yeah, Maverick is new to the organization here, so he does show why his Shin is something to be feared. In other tournaments, he has used it in the past, so we'll see how often he gets to play this champion going forward.
This is definitely a very big pop-off game for him, doing incredibly well on this champion. Whew. This is a fast-paced game.
I know, we don't even get a second to breathe. They're already looking for the next plays.
We've had to kill a minute, but that's the way that Schism wants to be here. They do not want to give anybody a chance to win in this game. If anybody wants to win here, it's Schism, and they are trying to show their hunger for that title this year. They don't want to be runner-up again. Instead, they want to try to beat everybody that they can, and they're showing a very, very good performance against Impulse.
And they just have to respect Maverick so much. He just walks in to Sejuani's blue buff and said, "This is mine now," and she just has to leave. There's nothing she can do to fight him. He's so strong right now.
Definitely agree, and that is also the red buff. Sejuani has not gotten a single buff the past little bit. Norbu taking a lot of damage. The Shockwave coming through just for him. The Winter's Bite, the Glacial Fissure, Majestic Kiwi is perma-slowed. The call is coming down as the Dazzle comes down onto the Grom. Laxton, not in the world's best position. Try to walk forward a little bit more. Maverick doing what he can. Wonder gets picked down by all the damage, and a solo kill down on the Loudmouth from the Jungle Gaudier. There goes the taunt from Maverick, doing all the damage that he can. Torn gets a kill. 20-3 for the side of Schism, and this is not looking good for Impulse at all, as they are about to get this inhibitor for what is relatively free.
Yeah, and I don't know. They're going to rotate to this mid lane. Actually, they're looking just to end the game at this point.
Norbu's coming up. The taunt comes in from Maverick. He's going to get stunned down. Wonder trying to get all the damage that he can. Ooh, the ult misses from Norbu, just barely torn. They are out of minions, however, for the side of Schism. Laxton's not in the best position. A couple of turret shots. The flash from Wonder, a very good turnaround. Elo Uber trying to do whatever he can. Everybody is very low. Schism is backing away. They have to run. They don't have a choice. Gaudier out of mana, low health. Laxton in the same spot as him. Elo Uber coming forward. He's actually not going to do anything. They're trying to look for a lot more. It doesn't seem like anything's going to happen, and everybody is gone.
Yeah, they do get the kill onto Dylan. Everyone's low. But it's only 21 minutes in this game. Even if they were to start Baron, Dylan's going to be up any second now. I don't think they can do this at all. And
well,
Gaudier...
Look for it.
Gaudier looks like he might just want to go end the game.
Yeah, he's going up to that top side. All they have to do is keep him there. Laxon walking forward, gets the winner's bite down on a Majestic Kiwi. The ult from the Varus is coming through. Ooh, the paranoia. Nobody can TP during that.
Oh my gosh! They're standing united onto
1 million IQ. The submarine comp is doing work. They're going to end this game. Nobody can recall. They're all fighting the Baron. And
I have no idea.
Where to go. Majestic QB recalling, but there is no way that they get this in time. The Gangplank all trying to do anything that it can. Majestic Kiwi is here. He's trying to do all the damage that he can. He's trying to drop everything. The Death's Hand. He will get the kill, but it does not matter. Schism win the game 2-0. Wow.
Wow. That's all you can really say about that match. That series is wow.
Very close to the side of Schism.
Let's see here. Who do we want to bring in? Do we want to bring in
I think Maverick was the MVP. Maverick played amazing both games. Granted, he only played one champ, but he played that one champ very well. I think he was definitely the MVP for the whole series. Everybody on Schism playing incredibly well, but Maverick was a big key in that top lane to winning the game.
Yeah, I think Maverick. He was definitely the MVP of game 2. It looks like we've got. Oh, where'd he go? Did he leave?
Yeah, he's gone.
All right, let me go talk to the boys and see who wants the.
All right. Well, it looks like we're gonna get we're gonna get Schism's opinion on who they think should be interviewed, since Maverick is not here anymore. I believe he had to leave, which is fine, but we have to get another player, obviously, so that we can talk to them about that explosive. All right.
All right, so we're bringing in.
No, we're doing a team interview. We're interviewing.
We brought in Dylan. So I got some spicy information. So Maverick had a bedtime of 10:30. That's why they had to end that game so fast. He had to leave. That's why he didn't stay in there. All right, so we're just gonna go in with the entire team. All right.
We're doing a team interview, guys.
All right, team interview now, boys.
Usually only NALCS champions get this, but here we go. You guys played incredibly well in both of those games. Gaudier, I know that you had 3 bans thrown against you. Were you ready to get all of those bans put against you?
No, they should have just banned Maverick. He can only play like 3 champions. I can play all the junglers, so no point in wasting bans on me.
Wait, Maverick has a huge camp. What are you talking about?
He can only play Garen, Shen, and Ornn. Like, just ban those 3, he's done.
Wait, Gaudier leaking strats?
Maybe, I think we won because we didn't get any bans. I think that was the play.
So let's say in a world where you guys didn't have a who was your E-sub, by the way? We don't actually know.
The support.
Okay. So let's pretend we're in a world where you don't have you have all your bans. You didn't have an E-sub. Who are you banning in both those games?
Darius. Anything that could, like.
I didn't look at anyone's like.
Because their jungler doesn't really play jungle.
Their
only like main role is their AD carry, and I don't think he played any of the good AD carries, so we would have just banned top laner, so Maverick would have had an easier time.
Alright, well, speaking of good AD carries, I know that a lot of people have been trying to work out what's the best meta between the mages or the AD carries. What do you guys think is better, mages or AD carries?
I think Ryze and Teemo are really good in the bot lane right now.
Ryze and Teemo?
Yeah.
I think
We were gonna pull out Ryze, but we were like, Jin's too OP.
You
Gotta
didn't
pick
want
him
to get.
first.
You didn't want to get the belt from Cole either.
Can
Yeah.
we just gag Gaudier, like, actually, or?
Oh yeah, last game I just got carried by my team. I just like farmed Sejuani's jungle all game. I mean, it was free.
Alright guys, well I appreciate having the full team interview. That will be it for us. A very, very clean game from you guys, honestly. You guys played very well, a good series. Too bad Maverick had his bedtime, otherwise you would have interviewed just him. So that will be it for us. 2 2-0s in one night. I hope to see everybody next game.